It's Friday night and it's time for chaos. Are you ready for chaos? Because it's coming whether you like it or not. I have a cookie hangover.
Old man, look at your life. I'm not like you. Used to party till the sun came up. Used to rage all night. Now one snickerdoodle is enough to put me in a fucking coffin.
They got a new cookie at Chip City, Snickers Doodle. So it takes a shitty cookie like a snickerdoodle and it makes it good by the addition of actual fucking Snickers. So good. There's a cookie place. You guys might know it. Maybe you know it's called Chip City. It's right down the street. We've talked about it a lot before. The first ever one was right here. Now they're all over. They're in Philly. I've seen them in Philly right across from our hotel for PAX Unplugged. They're everywhere. But the first one is right here. Bear Burger. Remember Bear Burger? You get an ostrich burger.
What?
The first one. Right over here.
Elk burger.
Elk burger. You ever had an ostrich burger?
Oh, no.
We lived in LA and currently live in LA. You're not going to shock us with some weird burger.
Yeah.
The home of the fucking crazy ass burger.
Yeah, that's true. They do have good burgers out there. This is episode 307 in TV parlance.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's season 3, episode 7. You've done some TV writing back in your day.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy that?
Well, the TV writing?
Yeah. Did you
it
like
was a
being
blast.
you were a staff writer?
I was a staff writer for Happy Endings.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
You liked that?
It's similar to this. You're in a room full of hilarious people and making each other yuck.
Aw.
Were you just making
so
everybody
kind.
laugh all the time?
Oh, I was clearly the funniest person there as the mid-20s staff writer who... no, it was great. They were very... there were 7 staff writers, which is pretty unique.
That's a lot? Or
That's
not?
a lot.
Yeah.
Because the staff writer is essentially like the freshman in college or whatever. You were like, look at the levels of hierarchy. And they had 7 of us because there were 3 writing teams. So you could, and basically when you're that low on the ladder, a writing team gets paid as 1 person. So you could be like, we are only paying for 4 writers, but we're getting 7.
Oh, yes. You do one episode, you get paid for that one episode split 3 or 4 ways.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you're also trying to get into the Writers Guild at the same time, which is charging you a lot of money. So it's, it evens out.
What a racket.
Yeah. But it was
What
fun,
a racket. We got to start doing that.
Yeah.
Want to be on a show? All right, here's your initiation fee.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
And then you're going to pay your dues.
Pay is split among all performers, and there's dues.
Yeah,
I remember my writing partner being on the phone. He was much more like assertive than I was, and I remember him being on the phone with the woman from the Writers Guild and being like, "Listen, Pamela, you're telling me there's no payment plan whatsoever?" And she's like, "It's gotta all be right now." It was like, "So you want me to call my parents and ask them to borrow more money?" She was like, "Okay, I'll see what I can do." And I was like, "We're able to get on a payment plan at least. That was nice."
Yeah.
That's fun. Yeah, this is like kind of like being in a writer's room, except there's no, I guess I have a script here. I have notes, but I'm just like, all right, here's an idea for a scene. You break into a warehouse.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's
pitching out ideas.
Yeah. That's where Ross excels. I think it's obviously the improv stuff is like, this is improv because you're essentially like, you're beating out ideas, but it's always just the first idea becomes the story.
Yeah. There's no one else.
Kind of got to roll with it.
There's no one to be like, we're
workshopping
not
anything.
doing that, actually.
Right, exactly.
Like, I said it out loud, so I guess it's happening.
Yeah, a cooler and more experienced head cannot prevail because I already said it.
Yeah.
So this is good. This is good.
And a lot of times, it's the best idea.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
First idea, best idea. That's what we're going with. Yeah, and occasionally we can like go back and sprinkle in some fun color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Need to have some color. This is a fun way to work. I think more writing rooms should just sit around and play role-playing games and then be like, what do we do? Let's turn that into a show.
Oh, they will.
Yeah.
They will.
I think
You think
a lot
if
of
they
them
don't
are
already.
starting to play.
Yeah.
I keep hearing that more and more are getting into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is our game.
It's
our territory.
Stop taking the
I'm trying to
watching.
monetize this. That's my job.
You're gonna take it away from me.
Brainiacs.
You're gonna start looking at my follower count.
Well, I mean, this is the beauty of this is you can't write some of this stuff that we come up with. And even an adventure like this has been around 100 years that has been played a million different times. I love, I've been reading like how other adventures have gone just to see. And you just, they're all different. They're all so wildly different based on the people at the table. And I come into today's session literally having no idea where you're going to go next. And I heard a little chatter as I was about to sit down. I'm like, I'm not prepared. So stay tuned. We'll be right back after this break for a true free-for-all.
Oh boy.
Два, 7, 8. 2, 7, 8. 2, 7, 8. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. 2, 7, 8. 2, 7, 8. 2, 7, 8. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0.
Oh, hey, we're back. I was just reading the Keeper rulebook for Call of Cthulhu. Did you know you can get this for 15% off at chaosium.com with the code TFC2? You can.
I think that snickerdoodle made you drunk.
Don't feel so good.
Don't feel so good.
It didn't mix as well with the raw fish as I thought it would.
Oh,
Tonight's GM is Old Bill.
Oh, yeah. Slurping shirts in no time. Make sure you use that code. Have you already used it? Can you use it multiple times? I don't know. Try it. Or just load up that card.
You
Try
can
it, grift them.
Well, share it with your friends. Share it
give
with your friends. Let them get the discount, even if they're not currently watching Time for Chaos.
If you don't have any friends, figure it out. You need to get a handle on your life.
Yeah, be nicer. Go out more.
Yeah.
You gotta put yourselves out there.
Touch
Right.
grass, as the kids say.
Yeah.
Touch grass. Call of Cthulhu.
Oh, right.
Masks
It's the game we play.
of Nyarlathotep. Nyarlathotep. I've heard it said a million different ways.
Nyarlathotep.
You were asking me at lunch more about Nyarlathotep. I said, don't worry about it, man.
You're trying to get in that lore?
Well, I was curious. I was honestly curious coming into the game late how much your player characters know of Nyarlathotep, because I haven't heard you mention it once in character about the mystery and all the cults and all the twisting. I've never heard you say Nyarlathotep, so I didn't know if the name ever came up in the first 2 seasons.
It has.
And he said it has, yes.
But
not,
barely.
yeah, not very heavy-handed.
Augustus Larkin, I believe, said it or intimated it as this like thing was coming out of a rent split in the sky. He praised Nyarlathotep. Makanga Madari said it as he was dying.
Mhm.
And I believe you got the sense that the medium that you met at Eagles Grange was perhaps being possessed by Nyarlathotep.
She wasn't like, hey, it's me, Nyarlathotep.
Yeah.
But he spoke through her.
Yeah.
we it's true now that you mention it that we've never really followed up on that name and researched it as a group. And it might be worth doing
very
if we get out of this scope.
Fairuz had mentioned it, like, in the beginning of this season, if she was in Miskatonic, but there was, like, obviously you can only research it there.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Dr. Marion Wesley Walsh was, boarded the boat near Egypt and was in Egypt doing some research prior to getting on the boat. So perhaps if you mention the name to him, you could see if it ever came up in any academic pursuits at that time.
Don't put me on fucking rails.
What's your Cthulhu
Just
mythos
throwing it out
writing?
there. Oh, it is 0.
Oh, shit.
Big
Some
old
of us
Give it
aren't
time.
so lucky.
Give him a book to read.
No, never. They're all mine.
Yeah.
Look away.
No, wait, you only get it. How do you get the mythos skill up?
If you read
You just have to
That's
read.
one way to get it. Initial
Whole book.
reading.
Yeah.
You could.
Not seeing the stuff?
Exposure.
No, I think there might be other ways to get it, but the most basic way is read tomes, and that unlocks your Cthulhu Mythos score while also lowering your possible high sanity.
Right.
Can I ask a very big, very basic question?
Throw it out there, man. We're just hanging out.
We got nowhere to be.
Yeah, I got chocolate.
I didn't realize that Cthulhu Mythos was a skill.
Mm-hmm.
I always kind of thought that Cthulhu was like a great old one. or like an elder god. Like, is that not true?
We don't know.
Is
The
Cthulhu
mythos
even beyond
around
that?
Cthulhu is
Yeah.
just like all those sort of mythos type eldritch creatures from beyond.
There's other
It's
like
covered
sub
by-
gods and stuff. It's like a whole
So, like,
pantheon.
But it's like a proprietary skill.
Yeah,
This is Call of Cthulhu, so it's Cthulhu mythos.
Yeah.
Got it.
And I think, if I may be mistaken, but I think just that sort of phraseology of Cthulhu mythos or writing in the mythos, it precedes maybe the game even, because that the people who wrote stories set in and inspired by Lovecraft's sort of world were referencing the Cthulhu mythos.
Nora and I were talking about that this morning.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I read maybe in the Keeper book or something, like one of the handbook, player's handbook, something about how they walked you through how after Lovecraft died, then these other writers came on and started like playing in the same sandbox, but then they started adding new like gods and stuff. And I think there was like, they started adding like good gods or something like that fought the bad ones. But then I think the book made it very clear. It's like, we're not doing any of that shit. Like, we don't want to provide you with any hope that there will be a good, benevolent force in you.
Yeah, it's like a shared universe. Is
Yeah.
the Cthulhu
Yeah.
mythos.
And so it includes things that have nothing to do with Cthulhu, except they're similar in that they're cosmic horror.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Creatures.
They might know each other.
Yeah.
Might have been
Right.
met at the
but it's
water
not like
cooler.
they're all under Cthulhu. Or
No,
something.
they're
He's
all-
the one true horrifying entity or
I don't
god.
know enough. I feel like
Yeah.
he's the Earth one, but there's like other ones and there's
Gotcha.
bigger ones. And
Sure, but we probably shouldn't speak their names aloud.
I think we've
Right.
already said too much.
Probably.
Last week, after an interesting check-in with a astrologer that ended up in
That's
murder,
one way to put it. Yeah.
ended up in murder and demon stuff, you flee that scene of the crime, take a little break, some massage, some tea, and then you go out later that night for a lovely break-in of Hofang import-export right along the Wangpu River. Dr. Walsh, having already been inside now twice, the second time getting all the way upstairs into Hofang's office, knows the lay of the land, but knows he's not stealthy, so he's going to be the lookout while Carter, Fayrouz, and Vaughn sneak in. Carter, with his amazing stealth, is able to carve a way through past what looks like roaming security guards. You've figured out there's a pattern to them doing their rounds, so you sneak past, you go upstairs, and you split up. Fayrouz drops into a special storeroom through a loose floorboard in the staircase that luckily Dr. Walsh noticed on his way in and just found it interesting enough to tell you guys about. You drop into there. Carter goes upstairs to start checking and also uses Vaughn to check up there as well to see what's going on. Upstairs you find maps, one of that Gray Dragon Island, I guess, that had to have something to do with that thing that caught your eye about the wave that crushed that boat on near the Gray Dragon Shoals. You found other maps and ledgers and stuff. It seems like, okay, stuff is being shipped to and received to Sir Aubrey Penhew at the Penhew Foundation in London. Or actually, I think it's just a Penhew Foundation. I don't know if you necessarily saw Sir Aubrey Penhew. Could have been Edward Gavigan. Omar al-Shakti in Egypt, and someone in Mombasa, Aja Singh. And then downstairs in this special storeroom that is being guarded by snoozing guards or whatnot, you, Fayrouz, find these creepy statues made out of animal fat, carved out of animal fat, of a gross, voluptuous female figure with a hat and tentacles coming out of it. You withstand the sanity pull in that moment to keep searching. You find crates with just AP labeled on them that have the same mechanical parts that you found at Henson Manufacturing. These like very strange, you've never seen anything like it. None of you have. And you find a chest full of these oversized black and yellow silk robes. And then just other really disturbing statues here. So then you decide, all right, we've figured out everything we can. Let's get out of here. And as you're sneaking out, Vaughn knocks over a big pile of crates, blocking his exit. Fayrouz and Carter run out. Vaughn runs back, drops through that staircase, opens up a hatch, and jumps into the Wangpu River. While they're like, what's going on? What's going on? So we'll pick up right there.
Oh man.
with a luck roll?
with a luck roll.
And a tarot card.
And a tarot card.
Pick up there in 10 minutes.
Yes, we'll be there. We'll be back there momentarily.
Alas.
Shit.
Sweet. Finally get some luck back.
I'm switching dice.
8 points
Luckity
of luck.
8 points of luck.
Yeah.
Nice. See, a couple good luck rolls in a row. A couple good eps. Get back.
Failed it.
Yep. Same.
Sweet.
Same.
I mean, I failed it positively.
Oh,
In the good
Oh.
way. 1.
Yeah.
1 luck back.
I succeeded, which is to say, I failed.
Yeah. All right.
Tarot. What happened last
Okay.
week?
What
With
happened
the
last
reverse.
week?
Reverse 2 of swords.
Reverse
if
2 of
memory serves.
swords. So a person blindfolded crossing 2 swords in front of them on a chair at night in front of the waters.
Get out of
Dark
here.
waters.
Mhm.
So it says the reverse 2 of swords often represents a lack of clarity and the inability to choose between options, leading to inaction and a feeling of being stuck.
Being stuck, perhaps behind a terrible impasse of your own making.
Pile of crates.
Yeah.
And figuring out what to do.
Yeah, I
each
mean,
time.
so many different areas and no one sticking out. Like,
Yep.
it's crazy.
So there we go.
Amazing. And what's the next one?
That's I don't know. Who's going to tell me with
I'll go.
Okay,
I haven't done it in a while.
Let me do one of these.
Ooh, yeah.
Vegas.
Shuffle.
Vegas
The
shuffles
hard shuff.
first.
Really good at the riffle
Like
shuffle.
pull them
here,
apart,
yeah.
pull them
Riffle
apart.
shuffle.
Oh, I don't know how to do those.
Yeah, me neither.
How about the trading card game way where you do like 6 piles?
Oh yeah. No, this is the only one I learned.
It sounds cooler.
All
all right, Joe.
Stop.
Wow.
Cut or top?
Top. Yep. Quick cut, quick top.
Temperance.
Ah, ease it down today, everybody.
Temperance.
Chill it out.
Temperance.
Calm the fuck down, everybody.
Yeah.
Chill the fuck
Exactly.
out.
Interesting.
It's a recommendation. Wow.
Mm.
Interesting.
Everything's going to be okay, I think.
Temperance.
Okay.
That is very interesting. Okay.
Okay.
So, what is it? It's a Wonderful Life when he jumps in and there's like the spotlight
Yes.
on the water.
Yes.
That's kind of what I imagine here is like you're in the Wang Pu and we just see these like beams of flash. Like these guys are standing, on the hole in the steps looking down and like, what's going on? Maybe they don't even know what's in that room. Maybe they do, but there's a light shining all the way through, being diffused by the floor and out through this hatch. And they're looking. What's your swim skill? I'm not gonna drown you here, but I'm just curious.
20.
All right, let's let the dice tell a little bit of story
Let's tell
here.
a story. All right, here we go. It's my swim skill.
Yeah.
Let's see. I just rolled a 3. That is, even though I have a
Extreme.
20, that's an extreme swim success.
You name the stroke. You find your way to any shore you will.
Yeah,
Butterfly.
Into freestyle.
Yes, I think just see that tarot card with the crossed swords, but then the hell knows the crossed arms of Vaughn as he just knifes into the water, and then the beams casting an eerie, watery light over him as he, with the grace of a frog, goes
Stays underwater long
stays
enough.
underwater.
Yeah,
Broad
the
strokes.
dolphin. Yeah.
Porpoise,
Michael Phelps.
porpoise stroking.
20 fish people are below him. Like,
Creatures of the Black Lagoon
Yeah.
style.
Oh my
Merfolk
God.
down there
look
gazing
at him
up.
go. He must be our cousin.
Yeah.
Whatever crazy fish people are
Top of
down
the
there, like,
evening,
should we eat
Chad.
it?
Hello to you.
Cheerio! And he goes, yes, a dolphin undulating by, and then until his breath gives out, and he breaks the surface.
You break the surface. It's night, but it's raining a little bit, so it's kind of rough waters. But I mean, you can go anywhere you want with an extreme success. And you're behind the building. I'd say you probably went a little bit downriver with the current, and you see there's maybe some guys have come outside and they're like looking in the water, but they can't see you. And there's a yacht you see tied up back behind there. You had saw like a little bit of a boat before, and now you see that like from this angle of the river, there's a yacht moored. It looks like belongs to the warehouse. Okay. There's a lot of boats docked there, but there is a yacht. You could swim to shore and kind of climb your way back up to where your friends are. But these guys are looking around, flashing lights, and they're nowhere near you. You sped past.
They're on the pier.
Yeah, they're on the pier.
Okay, yeah. I'll let the current kind of carry me a little bit further downriver, and until maybe a neighboring warehouse or pier presents itself, and I'll catch the pylon, grab the gangway, and hoist my waterlogged body up onto there, like panting, and then shake off and dash down the pier, trying to reconnect with my friends.
Let's go back to where your friends. So you're standing outside. You've unhooked the lock right after you fake locked it.
I let them out.
Okay, they come running out.
There's Vaughn.
What do you do with the door?
Didn't you say last episode you told us that he got out the back or something?
Yeah, I guess.
Kind of like glazed over.
I guess we
quick.
saw that he ran back in.
Because that would have been a whole thing of us being like, or at least Carter probably being like, we gotta go back and get Vaughn.
He ran deeper in. Is there a world in which a listen roll could have me hear the splash? Is that like too far away?
It's not crazy. Roll it. I'll tell you, it's going to be pretty high level of success to, like, on the front of the building, hear a splash and be able to put two and two together.
Especially in the rain. 90.
Yeah.
Over 50.
Where's Vaughn?
Well,
he ran back in deeper. I'm not sure.
we must wait for him. Maybe we're looking around. Is there a place to just hide so we can scope?
Peek in the window and see if you see him.
And I'm holding the chain and the lock, like on the chain.
Okay.
Just waiting for the word to, like, lock the lock, basically.
Okay. After, like, 2 minutes, you guys are making your way towards the crate. The door starts being shook again, and you hear Chinese, sound like he said, go around, check out front.
I'm going to lock the door.
Okay.
So he locks it so there's no evidence of the picked lock, and then I'll be like, go, hide. Vaughn has to take care of himself now. And we'll split.
Yeah.
Split, okay.
Scatter.
And then, Vaughn, what do you do?
Maybe just see them dashing into the shadows there in that street that fronts onto the warehouse. And then down the street, between 2 other warehouses further down, soggy and disheveled, like Vaughn comes slop, plop, 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 like running out.
Oh, there's person! Oh!
Damn it, Tilligast. What did he say?
Is it? No, you're a fish person.
I'm no bloody fish person.
God, he's so well spoken.
Go.
He looks just like Vaughn.
Brother, they may well be right on my heels. And then I'll... how did you get outside? How did you get out there?
We can talk about this later.
Run. Go, man.
So you just,
Soup dumpling places that way, though.
and so you just start booking down the street into the night.
Yeah.
We fade out from there. Where are you heading? Are you going right back to Dr. Walsh's house?
Well, yeah,
Apartment?
you're soaking wet.
I'm soaking. So.
Yes.
And it's raining.
It's
so
raining,
we are.
too.
So actually,
not
you
doing-
blend in.
Right.
Which is important.
Right.
Yeah, and you're soaking wet too.
Right.
Eventually, if you guys don't have umbrellas or anything, you're all wet as you come sloshing back on the
Yeah.
campus.
I would assume
I think we did
Make
not.
sure we
bring
don't have
any,
it.
yeah.
4 wet dogs just show up on campus, and so the apartment door of Dr. Walsh's building opens, and the 4 of you go in.
He closes the door, locks it, looks out the window a second time, just making sure no one's following. Listening for sounds of police sirens. Doesn't hear anything. Turns back around. What did you find? Did you find anything in his office? Anything?
I didn't get to the office, but I did get to.
You didn't get to the
What did you
office.
see?
Well, okay, so remember that staircase that you told me about? Turns
Yes,
out
the loose
you could-
board.
when you open that up, it leads right into that secret room. And that there's a latch, and that is where you come up from if we were to take a boat. That is the ingress. However, I went in from the staircase. It lowered me down, and I found she plops up a camera on there. I've got photographic evidence of several things. One, there's a whole shelf full of these fat statues. And when I don't say that as a way to insult anybody, they were made of fat. And so
Yes.
Body shaming the
I'm not
statues.
body shaming anybody. They were made of fat. And it was this rotund woman with a hat and had tentacles, and I believe that is the Order of the Bloated Woman thing that we had heard about.
Yes, of course it must be. Of course.
But that,
See there? It's not just legend. And these legends, if you scratch them, they reveal the truth of the thing.
yes, scratch and sniff.
Yeah. God, I'd not want to sniff whatever the bloody hell that thing is made of.
And I found
I knew it.
this. And he pulls out just like a single peso. Whatever that he took from the
Mexican silver dollar.
Yeah, the silver dollar, like
Dun, dun, dun.
ties it all together.
Okay. There's more, though.
Yes, there's more.
What? Right. Oh, yeah. Keep going.
I was able to go through Ho's files, and I reach into my soggy pocket, and I don't know if this is still legible after my little trip in the water, but I've got all the documents that I stole. Kind of slop them down on a desktop.
Let them dry. Lay them flat.
Yes, yeah.
It's like the letter Marty receives at the end of Back to
Yeah, it's all gross. That's why I couldn't read them when I first tried to check them out. They looked just like that.
Look,
That explains it, Carter. Of course.
Yeah, it's not because I can't read.
the ink is bleeding somewhat, but here you see the paths of travel, where it's all going. Names all too familiar to all of us, familiar to Elias. He was on the trail of this self-same trade route. Jackson was following the money.
And Fairuz takes a look at it and opens up her notebook and notes that there's like 3 of them at least have the same, it's like the invoices and the same people who'd received it and where it was going. Yes, this is what we found in that torture room at Mr. House.
So, what do we do with all this, though? It's not like we can go to the authorities and be
here's the
like,
thing,
look at
though.
all this.
There's more, though, because there was a crate full of ceremonial robes. They were black and yellow, but on that crate were the initials AP.
Penhew.
Mm-hmm.
Penhew?
Yes.
It's
So
the
Aubrey
foundation that
Penhew.
founded the whole expedition.
Carlisle expedition.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. That blasted
were
Gavigan
there.
has been running the Penhew Foundation in his absence.
So wait, do we have any evidence of Ho Fang shipping
Yeah. Oh shit! There was one
things
more thing.
out, or only receiving? Which way were the goods moving?
Both.
Back
Well-
and forth.
I think it's
Both
Yes.
ways.
Okay.
Both ways. And in one of the crates were those weird mechanical parts that we saw initially at Henson Manufacturing.
They are building something. They are, as it were, uniting the worlds of mechanics and science with its cruder and more spiritually inflected sorcery and alchemy to do God knows what. We've already had some intimation of what they're capable of.
Some sort of weapon.
And Vaughn's
What?
kind of shaking up. His cigarettes are soaked. He's like, God damn it! Withdraw. And it's just
And we all
we all
probably all just offer him cigarettes.
Even Dr. Walsh just picked it up.
Yeah, 4 of them.
He's got a carton.
He's
like-
sorry, I can't spell one.
yes.
Light them all at the same time, like gremlins.
My last.
Yep.
And he's just staring at the fire in his match. I say we burn the damn place down.
The warehouse. The entire warehouse.
Well, see, we've done that before, and just it's not. We should not.
I would not advise that. I think having this intelligence is a good first step. Must think before we act too rashly, Vaughn.
And remember that just because, even if we did, just because that one is burnt to the ground, there are ports with warehouses all over the globe now.
Just that I'm worried about. If indeed they are about some great project, but they describe as their great work, then we have glimpsed these pieces of it as they drive toward their unknown end. If we, as saboteurs, could knock out one strut of their little plan, it could forestall what we already know is something that they are trying to do on a very strict schedule.
That demon cat that we saw is a little stuffed animal for a child in comparison to some of the things that we've seen already.
I don't know what to do. I think we got to do something to cripple them, but I don't know what we could. We're definitely not going to be able to break back in, not after what happened tonight. We can't
Yes,
go back up into the hatch.
And surely now with the hatch, they know that somebody has broken in there.
Their
They're
security.
going to move the goods as soon as possible, most likely out of that warehouse. They know whoever broke in, knew about that room, has been in that room.
Yes, they know someone is onto them.
They're already moving those artifacts.
See, those artifacts have already been. We must now find out where once that these shipments have come in, where are they going to next?
And can we discern that from the paperwork that I got? Like the kind of route and...
The paperwork that you have, it just shows that Hofang Import-Export is being used as the company to transport goods both back and forth, and they have over the past few years to these places. But it doesn't say where anything is going once it reaches Shanghai, other than stuff being sent back and forth.
Okay.
So there's no indication from the paperwork of the actual inventory of that room, whether that was recently delivered and going to be sent inland, or whether that's awaiting ship transport.
Yeah, Fairuz is concerned of where is it going, if it's going somewhere inland.
Right. Everything in that room was very...
It seems like the machine parts are going inland.
Yes.
A lot of this
It's got to be going to the militia warehouse.
Right.
It was a combination of stuff that was off-putting and then stuff that tied back to Henson Manufacturing. And so you can't rule out that it's just like, this is discrete stuff. Hofang mentioned to you that, he's a discreet businessman, and rather than just have this stuff out in the warehouse, we just save it here, and then I wait for
Hofang might not
wait for the client to tell me what to do with it.
Yeah.
Because on its own, to somebody who has no idea what this is, there seems to be nothing wrong with it, just some robes, some unpleasant-looking statues, but nothing that would be too much out of the ordinary, or by any means illegal.
Right. Robes in themselves are in no way malevolent, but when set out in contrast to what else is in that room, I think we've already seen ceremonial garb.
Yes.
I don't know if there's some way to talk to... I mean, look, we did this sort of loose math on the calendar, right? About when we think Jack Brady might have died in the fish attack versus this cloud attack where a European was seen.
Seems like, the fish attack happened before a European was seen leaving the scene of the...
Yes.
The monastery.
May well be Brady, could be someone else.
Could be somebody else. We would have to ask the eyewitness.
I'm just trying to think if there's a way we can if Brady is still alive, if he managed to escape the first attack, if he managed to escape this fire cloud.
Yes.
He's the only one that knows what's behind the walls of that warehouse.
As ever, both we and this order are on the trail of this Brady character. I should like to know more about this order, which when it was first spoken to us was with a little bit of a roll of an eye. Yeah. But now, once again, we encounter another strange sect. A dark sect, to coin a phrase. And now, yet another iteration of these diabolic sorceries. I would like to know more about this repellent, bloated woman figure.
I do remember Anthony Chang said if you have more specific things you want to look into, the Shanghai Museum might be a good...
Oh yeah, we haven't gone to the museum.
A rather repellent cast of characters is resolving in our minds. We have now the Karasiri that we have met, the Bloody Tongue, Dark Pharaoh, and now this grotesque little Willendorf Venus that they seem to be doing homage to. I should like to know more about her. Here is another aspect of this strange conspiracy. It is as though we are encountering the same cult in different guises, as though the same dark force were wearing, as it were, different masks.
Sects within sects.
You couldn't even get through the sentence. Couldn't even finish saying it, could you?
No, you're certainly onto something, Vaughn. The question is if they know it or not.
Yes, I should like to go to that museum then and perhaps conduct an interview with a specialist in such matters.
I'm very curious about this fire. These dead monks and the witness seeing a European fleeing the scene. It seems quite a few times we've held this picture of Mr. Jack Brady in front of eyewitnesses, and they've identified him rather quickly. If we come in contact with someone who may have been a witness of that fire, who saw the European fleeing the scene but could not otherwise describe him, maybe this picture would jog their memory.
Yes.
So we could get confirmation that he's alive.
Brady is indeed alive, at least after the collapse of the Seamen's Club.
Too right. But I have to say, I fear as though... Never lose sight of the fact that we are at war. We are engaged in spiritual combat. We fight on the side of the angels, and the forces arrayed against us are legion. And we must not only gather information, but strike a blow. When we feel ready, we must impede, must inhibit their work. Whether or not it's burning that place down, or knocking down the damn piers and pylons, we have to do something.
I appreciate your urge to action, Vaughn. I just feel, rather strongly, that it will serve nothing to burn that warehouse down. They're already moving those items. They're already making sure they are not in that warehouse. I all but guarantee it.
Yes.
But let us turn our attention to these monks, to the museum. Perhaps finding this information could lead us into another phase, another step, where we can, as you say, impede their efforts.
Yes.
Agreed. I think there's no good in burning that place down. So we also run the risk of not only them knowing that somebody was there, but that maybe even their operations could speed up as a result, and we don't want that.
I suppose you never know. Fire, it seems, is perhaps their element. If they can move it around at will. Who knows? Once again, we grope around in ignorance. The more I learn, the less I feel I know.
Vaughn, as you ran from these guards in the warehouse, did anyone see you? Your face? Do you believe they could have made you before you leapt?
I honestly don't know. Do I know? It seemed like they didn't.
Yeah,
It's like you were around every corner before they...
Yeah, in the darkness, in the commotion, you don't think...
Yeah.
You never made eye contact.
You would never know if they saw you
here's the
or
question,
not.
My back was to them the entire time. In fact, rather distressingly, Dr. Walsh, I believe the only person of our little band they've laid eyes on is you. I only hope they don't find your visit one day previous rather suspicious.
Well, that's what I was going to bring up. Maybe you
Another
need
reason not to burn the house.
Maybe you need to go back and do a follow-up just to avoid
to make
suspicion.
it look good. I will have to. I have to. You know, I think we might have hand-waved this. Was there a meeting with, is it Sun Shanhua after the meeting?
She was going to send
Saturday
you
morning?
quotes and
She was
stuff.
going to send you a quote. Yeah, you haven't received those quotes yet.
Okay.
It's the weekend.
But do I need to go back to get those quotes?
No, I think
You were going to reach out to her.
I think they were going to send them to you. They asked, remember, I think he asked, you will get your address and we'll send that stuff to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. So the ball's in their court.
Yeah. It's the weekend.
Right. Exactly.
You work Saturday, but not Sunday.
All right.
The corpulent.
Now I think-
Corpulent.
Let's catch what rest we can while the sun is down.
Yes.
Once it comes up, I'll be unable to sleep.
It's an angel. An angel. Yes. And they would have other angels as well, of course. Whereas they would have a gross and corpulent angel of luxury and gluttony. We must keep our eyes on divine matters and remember that we pray not to gluttony, but to angels rather of temperance.
Nice.
So you
Nailed
go
it.
to bed and you wake up on Monday, April 6th, 1925. What's Monday looking like?
I want to see if that's
Easing into Monday?
Baseball that year.
Yeah.
You're looking up at the day in baseball history?
Shanghai Mudhens take on...
The Shanghai Mudhens. I just love the internet. MLB scores and standings, April 6th, 1925.
Boy, they really have,
Wow,
they have a
just
Wikipedia for every day.
Just give me the funniest, most 20s name
Yeah, we need a
that
name.
Yeah.
you see on that.
Satchel dog ears.
No,
Diamond
it
Jack
looks like they hadn't
something.
started.
Investigative reporter Robert St. John was severely beaten by several of Al Capone's men after writing a series of exposés about Capone's criminal operations in the Chicago suburb of Cicero, Illinois.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
And the world's first in-flight movie was conducted by Imperial Airways. April 6, 1925.
Interesting.
London to Paris.
God, isn't it awesome? You learn something about the past and you'll learn something will at the same time seem so archaic and oldie timey or borderline barbarous, and then you'll find out like an in-flight movie. That sounds way too
can't be
way too
right.
technological to be.
It was
It was Crazy Rich Asians, which somehow still existed back then.
It was April 14th, 1925 was opening day. Kind of a late opening day.
But what? Give me a name.
I'll get you a name right now. Of course, there was George Kelly and Ross Young.
Hot dog.
Hot dog. There was Mickey Devine and Hugh McMullen.
Humid?
Earl Webb and Otis Carter.
Ooh, Otis Carter.
Pip Cola. Pip Cola.
Hip two fingers cola.
And stepping on the mound was Pip. Actually, he was an outfielder. Starting that day, it was Jack on Jack. Jack Bentley versus Jack Scott.
Some hot Jack on Jack action.
He's a great-
Real jack off.
Real Jack off.
Classic California Jack off.
There's a California Jack off, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God.
These were the New York Giants.
The New York baseball Giants against the California Jackoffs. It's a beautiful day, yeah?
America's pastime.
All right, what the hell are you doing today? Do you need me to go over the leads? I think you know the leads. You got some
We
newspaper
got the
articles.
leads. I
you got
think it's
museums.
museum. Let's do museum. or.
Museum
Let's
and
do
or
bo- let's-
And witness interview.
I don't think
split
there's
up?
any need to split up.
No, I like, let's keep the party together.
Let's go to the museum because that way we can all research together,
Yeah.
roll, and
Carter wants to swing by the telegraph office. Send
yes.
Oh,
That's
a
a
little
little-
telegraph office.
Jackoff
so-
Johnson.
Jackoff Johnson.
All right, you roll by the telegraph office and you tell your friends you'll.
I'll catch up with you guys at the museum.
Very well. I actually, Tillinghast, I may join you for a moment, and I will also send a telegram.
Hello?
Oh, hello.
Hello. Are you here to send a telegraph?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank goodness. You're in the right place.
Okay, thank God.
Do you want to dictate it to me and I'll put it in the system?
Yeah. It's to Desmond Mahoney.
Right. Desmond. And how do you spell that?
It's a DESMOND, I believe.
Gotcha. And the last name?
Wait, sorry. Is this like one of those things where I have to pay per letter?
No.
Does this count as my payment?
No.
Okay.
That'd be foolish.
Mahoney, MAHONEY,
Yes.
I believe.
N-A-Y. Yes.
Okay. Des, stop.
Stop.
You can type a D as DZ.
Z. All right.
Well,
hold
I mean,
on.
just because
I
it
need
sounds
to-
better.
He already knows it's for him,
have to
and you're
fix-
paying per letter.
Oh shit! Yeah, erase that. Strike that.
All right. We'll start over.
Okay.
Desmond. You spell Mahoney again? No. All right. All right. Des. D-E-Z.
Yeah. Any word, and you spell WRD word.
That's not how you spell that.
Yeah, but I'm just saving money.
I see. Any
You snowfowls. man.
wood.
Any
Right?
word
Knee wood
on
on.
Margot.
Should I just put an N instead of on?
No, because any word in Margot doesn't sound right. Any
Oh,
word
right.
on Margot.
Margot, and so just.
Any
spell
word in
Margot, so he
Margot.
knows what I'm talking about.
Margot.
not
Is that
like-
with a T?
You know, I think so, but leave the T off.
If I put the O, I'm sure he'll understand.
Yeah, you can leave the T off.
All right, Margot.
And I'm not even going to put a question mark because I think that's implied.
Well,
And I'm asking him a question.
Well, the statement to this.
Any word on Margot.
All right.
And I'll write Carter.
Carter. Well,
Not Margot Carter.
right. It's
Yes.
that's your name.
That's my name. So I don't know if
yes.
that's a different line that you put. Stop. I mean, stop in the thing.
All right. I'm going to have to start over.
Okay. That's all I'm saying.
And this continues on for
This
3
goes on for about
hours.
45 minutes.
Any word on Margot Carter.
Margot Carter. We'll get to Carter. And were you sending a telegram as
Yeah,
well?
really, just his own business.
Okay.
Maybe it'll come up. Maybe.
And you, sir. You fade away. And then you get to the Shanghai Museum.
Shanghai Museum. I love this place.
This is in
So
the
glad to bring you here,
Wangpu district. Right on the border between the international settlement and the French concession. If you go back to your map of Shanghai, I believe it's there. It is a fine example of colonial architecture, soaring clock tower that affords magnificent views of the entire city. And it houses a fine collection of exquisite Chinese pottery, screens, statuary, scrolls, and also acts as a bit of a clearinghouse for information about pre-Manchu China. Great place to research or to find researchers. So as you come in, there's an older Chinese man working the front desk, and he looks up and says, "Oh, hello. May I help you?"
Yes, pleasure. I am Dr. Walsh from the university here, St. John's University,
St. John's, yes.
and looking to do some research today. What are we looking for again here?
I think lore.
Yeah, I was.
The bloated.
Yeah, like looking for any expertise any of your staff might have, or anything in your archives.
And the theology, generally speaking, theology reference.
Yes, just theology or sort of strict theology or...
No, most unorthodox. Indeed,
Anything on
the local
mythology?
esoteric.
occultism.
Yes,
Just so.
sure.
Yes, you are welcome to explore the museum, see if anything catches your eye, but I could perhaps refer you to some scholars that are noted for their knowledge in these areas. It will take me some time to gather some names, but I could provide you with a list of local scholars that may be of help to you. It's kind of what we do
Be
here.
above and
That'd be
beyond.
very
Thank you so much.
Yes, we are a liaison between those who seek knowledge and those who have it. But in the meantime, you are welcome to just give me about an hour. I can probably throw a list together and enjoy our pottery and stuff.
Certainly.
Is that what you call it?
There's a
Yes,
rack of
pottery.
bongs over there.
Yes, sir.
This was not my chosen profession.
No, but
What
Beirut
it
does-
was?
Fishing.
Fifi. But you've wound up a museum docent.
Yes. My father said you can't be a fisherman anymore.
Family
Let's
business.
Get a real job.
Yeah.
So here I am as a docent.
Yes, was he a curatorial sort, your father?
I suppose he's a fisherman.
Wait,
He didn't
Does he
want.
fish the Wang Pu?
He does fish.
You were just not a very good fisherman.
He didn't want me to follow in his footsteps.
Oh.
Said the life of a fisherman is harsh.
His fin steps, really.
Yes, his hands were all cut up. I think that's what he meant.
we don't want to delay your work.
Yes, no.
Ferris does ask though if there are.
Oh, yes, young lady.
Yes. Do you carry any artifacts or exhibits from these dynasties?
My age, I cannot carry much anymore. It would hurt my back.
No, not physically. Not you physically. I mean,
Yes.
this museum.
Oh, does the museum have?
Yes.
What was it again?
Anything from the Tang dynasty, the 5 dynasties, or the Song?
Oh, of course, we have a room dedicated to each. Here's a little map that will show you where
Oh, thank you so
Excellent,
much.
thank you. And the donation suggested. Yes.
Well, I see you can read Chinese. Yes, all donations.
That's all he
words.
learned on the boat.
A couple
Yes.
words, one or two.
Yes, donations accepted. Yes,
Yeah, thank you.
they go straight to me.
Yeah. Strange. All right.
Give me an hour, and I'll see what I.
All right, maybe we'll walk
plop a
around
list
these
of
3
scholars.
rooms.
Great.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
If we go to the little rooms dedicated to these dynasties, if we roll occult, might we see anything apropos to our current work?
Yeah, go ahead and spend this time occulting it up. I imagine
Nice.
you guys catch up with
Yeah.
Dr. Walsh and Feyruz at some point, and so you let them know that this docent is going to look around. And give me some occult rolls.
I smashed it. I rolled...
Absolutely smashed it.
Smashed it, old man. I got a 14 under 40. So a hard success.
Nice.
Okay. 14 under 40, hard success. Carter.
Has a 5 in occult. Rolled a 5.
I thought you fumbled and we're about to break some pottery.
Oh my goodness.
I've done it before.
Wow. Okay. All right. So, and the rest of you, anything?
I got a 74 over 62, and I don't think with 2 hard success and a regular success that
Which was hard to get.
which
Yes.
was which was hard to get,
Very hard.
that I would spend the luck on that. So I'm just leave it at it as is.
Dr. Walsh is in his element. Got a 31 under 76 for a
Yes.
hard success.
All right.
Hard occult.
You spend some time walking around this museum and looking at things, seeing if there's anything that reminds you of anything specific from your journey thus far, as well as stuff you've learned since spending time in Shanghai. Anything that looks like a bloated woman or looks like these statues, or anything in those particular dynasties that jumps out at you as being relevant or even moderately connected to the occult. And there's really nothing here that screams clue to you. Yeah. So you think that the most you're going to get out of this is reference to someone who you can ask direct questions to.
Okay.
And so an hour later, you go back to the man, and he says, "Yes, just finishing up here. I was able to compile a list of 34 names that I think would be most helpful, but I imagine you are busy people, and so I tried to whittle it down from there, and I got it down to 6 names of people that are what I would call experts on especially Chinese occultism, but as regular theology as well, and of those 6, 3 of them are located right here in Shanghai. Anyways, I will give you all of the documents.
Thank you so much.
It's the least I can.
You're a natural.
Our cup runneth over.
Yes, you could say I went fishing through the documents.
Oh, so
Don't tell my father.
Yes.
Don't tell my father.
How droll.
These scholars, are they aware of you? Do they know who you are? Can we use you as a reference
You
to say where we got their information?
You
so they know
absolutely
it's not
can,
coming
and
out of nowhere?
I could write something for you as well. In fact, one of them is my predecessor, Mr. Mu Sen. He is the museum's former assistant curator. I took over for him when he retired. So Mr. Mu is a great resource. There's also Mr. Chang Ning. He's an older scholar, but a fountain of knowledge, especially in terms of the history of occultism in Shanghai. And then Madame Lin Yenyu, she's a wealthy aesthete who is steeped in knowledge of the occult. I would say between Mr. Chang Ning, Madame Lin Yenyu, and Mr. Hu Sen, I'd be very surprised if all your questions weren't answered between the 3 of them. But I'll give you the other names as well. 34 of them, 6.
Thanks, old man.
And he just gives you paper. And if you need letters of recommendation for me, I could write those as well.
Thank you so much.
Just I'm Mr. Mao. You could say you spoke to Mr. Mao. I'm Mr. Mao, and I will write these are friends. Maybe something like, these are my friends, Mr. Mao, and they need help. Something like that.
that should work. Thanks.
That would work. Maybe these are my
point.
friends. They need help, Mr. Mao.
Mr.
Stop.
Mao.
As opposed to these are my friends, Mr. Mao.
Right. They need help!
help.
Exclamation point.
No, I don't think
we don't
exclamation
need
point
an alert.
implies
Not necessary.
we can't breathe or
They need help.
Maybe an ellipse. They need help.
They need help? Question mark?
I'm
No, because that's obvious.
not really
I think the 3 dots.
interrogative.
They
Well,
need help.
and kind of leave it open ended.
Yes.
That piques their curiosity.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, it piques my curiosity. Mr. Mao, and there's the 3rd one. I did them all a little differently.
Well, thank you ever so much. You've been
Yes,
most
always,
helpful.
Please come by and see our pottery and stuff whenever you want. It was,
Pottery and stuff.
very happy that you could come.
stuff.
I shall just go back to sitting here.
Okay.
Very well, if your predecessor is as helpful as you've been, we'll be sorted by sunset.
Oh, Mr. Mu is a chatty Cathy. I'm sure you'll enjoy him should you seek his aid.
All right. Okay.
Sorry, could you give me one once again? It's Lin Yan Yu.
Lin Yenyu, Yenyu.
Lin Yu's the scholar.
Lin, she's
She's rich.
Lin
She's
Yu's
well
the
off.
wealthy aesthete.
Yes.
wealthy. What?
Just,
or-
she's wealthy.
Estet, Aesthete.
A lover of beauty.
Yes, a lover of all things beautiful. Mr. Chang Ning, an older scholar, and Mr. Mu Sen, and that's Hsien, the former assistant curator of the Shanghai Museum.
All right. I say we avoid the rich woman because there's one thing I think we've learned. Rich people are terrible.
What?
And they are trying to have
Steady
their
on,
secret-
Tilling ass.
Hold on. Well, present company excluded.
Yeah.
They're oftentimes tied up in these various organizations we've been finding.
One can't help but notice that, yes, there does seem to be that, especially the people in the Penhu set.
Yeah. There's my
But
point
then
is
again,
that
the
if there's
people-
anyone who's rich who's into this stuff, watch out.
But then again, the cultists that we encountered down at the Juju house, I would not necessarily call doyens of society.
That's true. Let's do her last. That's my request.
I mean, we're going to be speaking to all of them anyway.
Okay, fine.
But we can speak to her last if you'd like.
Yes,
That's just my own personal.
I would beg
That's
you to be circumspect in all matters, though, as if these are...
Although if she's a widow.
Well,
Maybe
there you
well,
go.
See that fire in your eyes,
The
Tillinghast.
future ex-Mrs. Tillinghast.
I don't want to talk about it. Let's go.
All right.
All right, so you've got those 2 articles as well as now 3 new leads of possible people that may be able to answer your specific questions
Great.
about the sordid underbelly of cults and what.
Should we go see if someone saw Jack Brady
Let's
at
do
the
it.
monastery?
Let's walk down to
Yes.
this, what is it called?
Here we
The
go.
Pavilion of...
The Garden of the Purple Clouds of Autumn.
That's it.
This is the... Which one is this?
There
Is
was
this Changling Road?
Yes.
Yes.
This is the 3 monks that were found dead in the pavilion in that garden.
All right. Let's check it out.
Are we going to a map?
Uh-oh.
I'm
Oh,
just looking
no.
at my notes.
Oh,
God.
Just sorting through
Just firing.
a lot of notes.
Fire cloud!
Yeah, exactly.
No.
I'm just trying to find the right image of a fire cloud. One.
Grab your super soakers.
All right, so you head over to the direction of this the town god's temple in the old city. Again, it's fun to refer back to this. We haven't done it. Last time I said, "Oh, check out the map," but how many of you actually checked out the map? So let's take a look.
Yes.
So you see the map of Shanghai here. That should be unlocked now in your little handouts. And if you look at number 20, which is just to the northwest of where it says northeast of where it says Old City on the map, that is where the God's Temple is, the town God's Temple. And so you're heading over in that direction to look into this article you found at the Shanghai Courier. And we'll just like Law and Order style have you be speaking to the bonds at the temple, the Buddhist priest. And he says, yes, I understand you have some questions. At this point, someone has already brought him up to ask questions about that unfortunate business.
Was Law and Order, he's just like throwing trash bags into the, like he's outside of a
Doing
building.
dishes.
Yeah.
we have a moment of your time.
Yes.
Yeah. I can't tell you much, but
How is I spoke to the police and told them everything that I knew. Can I further elucidate to you?
Yes, of course. What would be the appropriate title to refer to this fellow by? Do we know?
The Bonds, the Buddhist priest, father.
I mean, I know they have like abbots, but I don't know.
Yeah. Well, maybe Vaughn is kind of stumbling through.
His Holiness.
Your Holiness, you saw the fire then?
No, I was not present to see the fire, but it was a terrible tragedy. I was saddened to hear of the loss of those monks.
Did you know them personally?
No, I didn't. I had heard of them, but they were not. I was not close with them, and frankly, I do not know why they were gathered together in the garden that day.
Oh, and just so that my mental picture is clear, I'm not in the map, but it's like a public garden with a little pavilion in it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We kept calling it a monastery. That's partially my fault.
So interesting. Now the
It's a garden like behind the temple.
great. We looked into the what the papers had, and there was some talk of a European chap on the scene that the police were looking for in association with the incident. Did you hear anything about that?
Yes, and in fact, I saw the man that night.
Perhaps you were the witness that the reporters interviewed.
They did interview me. I do not know if I was the one they spoke of in the papers. I did not.
Did he look anything?
Are you Mr. Liu Chendai?
No. That was the gentleman that spoke of some otherworldly things going on, but I didn't see anything
Yes, of course.
like that. I do know where he lives. If you would like to.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that would be most helpful.
That would be wonderful.
Yes.
Thank
to
you.
do an interview.
Thank you so
This whole
much.
business was terrible, but I feel tied up in it now.
Yes, of course. But the European fellow, I'm just curious. Was
Yes.
it did it resemble this character at all?
And you show a picture of Jack Brady. He's like, Oh, yes, that was the man. It's funny. Is this a friend of yours?
I wouldn't put it like that, but it is someone I'm curious to meet. A friend of a friend, let's say.
Yes, he had spoke with the monks for some time in the garden. But as I said, I do not know what about.
So, just to get the picture in my mind clear as crystal, old man, this fellow here was speaking to the three unfortunates before the fire.
Yes. I don't want to say he was holding court, but they seemed to be involved in a very deep discussion. He was...
What would you say the tone of their talk was?
Inquisitive? Yes, they were men of great intelligence. He was perhaps seeking answers. Many people come to the temple seeking such answers. I do not know what it is he was looking for, if it was spiritual enlightenment or just pure knowledge of the past.
And in the blaze, this chap got away?
Yes, apparently the monks sadly perished, but he was gone before that.
He was here when the fire started.
Yes, but it's my understanding that he got away.
Terrible business.
Sorry, just so I'm understanding, the monks that he was speaking to were learned and wise, and Jack Brady was conversing with them about what we don't exactly know. He was looking for information, was inquisitive, and those are the three that died.
Yeah.
Seems to, well...
However, we do have that one witness we could speak to.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's a start.
Well,
the one who saw the fire leaping from building to building unnaturally.
You've been most helpful, Your Holiness.
Yes, it is a great loss to our community. I hope that this will be passed at some point, and we will not discuss it further while also cherishing their memories.
Yes.
Cut to you guys outside. Don't.
Gary Arbach is just there for some reason.
Knocking on the door of Mr. Liu Chen Dai's house, and a middle-aged, bespectacled man comes out. He kind of peeks the door. Hello, can I help you?
Hello, I'm very sorry to be intruding on your time.
Am I in trouble?
Oh, no, absolutely not. Forgive us for the intrusion, but we read this article, and it happens to include a person that we are interested in.
Does this have to do with the fire?
Yeah, yes.
But I was misquoted. There was no funny business. It was just a trick of the light.
We believe you.
Yeah.
No. It's foolish. I was under duress when I said there was no craziness or anything like that. It was just...
Has someone been threatening you, sir?
No, not at all. Roll a psychology check.
Yeah.
Not at all. Yeah, you seem totally normal.
Totally.
You don't seem terrified at all.
Nope.
Oh, I failed.
Same.
Psychology?
Yeah.
Might have made this. No, I rolled a 28 over 14. Worth it to spend the luck? I mean, I can tell this guy is distressed.
I mean, I kind of want to charm him, Troy.
Yeah.
Can I charm him?
You can try. You can't get a read from the psychologist.
Sure. But he's clearly acting...
Yeah, it was just... everything happened so quickly. The police questioned everybody that was nearby, but it was just the light was funny. There was nothing else.
Listen, sir. Mr. Liu?
Mr.
Liu. Trust me. We travel in many circles where people would doubt the things that we've said that we've seen. And I can see in you a fellow, I don't know if believer's the right word, but somebody who gets it. You know what I mean, man? You seem pretty cool. Almost as cool as me. You can talk to us. We don't work for anybody.
We don't want anything from you. Just ask.
Just what you saw.
Yes. Discretion is our middle name.
Give me a charm roll.
He winks and then rolls these dice. 24 under 76.
Nice.
You've been charmed!
Hard charm.
My friends, they teased me when they heard that I said such things.
People suck.
I saw what I saw, but I'm embarrassed. So many people made fun of me. They said that I was foolish to say such things. But I saw what I saw. These beings of light made of pure fire chased
beings, not just a cloud.
Oh, they were living fire. I saw them. They were conscious in their efforts to follow these men. Please, I don't want to speak about this anymore. I've been made a fool of by everyone I know. My family, my wife has left me.
Good God.
Thinks I'm going mad.
Gotta hear some of the shit we've seen.
It's a trick of the light.
I don't think you're going mad, sir. I think you may be one of the sanest people we've spoken to.
Tell that to my wife.
Okay.
One more question.
I will.
We won't impose on you.
What's her name? Give me her address.
Did you know them? Did you know the victims?
Has it ready?
Oh boy.
Did you know the victims personally?
No, I was just an innocent passerby, which makes us all the worse. I didn't even want to be questioned about such a thing, but the police asked me, and in the heat of the moment, I just told them what I saw. I didn't think it foolish at the time because it is what I saw, but I have been teased and made ridiculed, made a fool of ever since.
These beings of light, when they pursued, as you say, the unfortunate holy men who burned, there was, as we've heard, a fourth party, a European chap. What of him? Did they pursue this fellow as well?
They said something about some man that got away, but my eyes were drawn to these beings. There was fire that looked like they had mouths in it.
Did you hear anything?
He starts to say this, and Feyruz starts to zone out into her own head, and repeats to herself, "Beings made of smokeless fire, songs of the jinn."
Yes.
And then she snaps back.
And we'll be back after this break. Woo! We're back. You have questioned this innocent bystander who tried to recant on his story of seeing creatures of fire following these monks out of the gazebo they were speaking in, as if they were chasing them down, and caught them and burned them. His friends made fun of him. His wife left him, thinking him a silly old man. And now you're here to bring it all back up. No, I don't want to talk about it. But in that moment, Feyruz starts to see through the veil all of these mystic mythos tomes she's been reading. You recognize possible connections to mythos creatures you've read about. Please, leave me alone. Let me go back to my house made for more than one man.
Yes. We've taken up too much of your time already.
Listen, dude. I had a special lady who also left me. And put it up. Don't press. Gee, I'm giving you a gift. Make a fist. Now, for some reason, point your knuckles straight to the ground. And then bang.
Yeah.
Yes.
Teach your friends. Maybe they'll give you something to do. Oh! Ow!
Right in the wrist. That's smarts.
What was that you? Wait, did you say that or just think that?
Mm-hmm.
She could have whispered it to herself.
Yeah, we may have just kind of...
Did you say something? That. Did you whisper something? Did you make a connection?
It's possible. I'm not sure, but there was a book that I found. That was found at Misr House, and this is a book in Arabic, and the book title translates to "Song of the Jinn." And I had explained to my friends that they were beings that were made of smokeless fire. If these are fire beings, I thought that maybe since this was in the collection of Gavigan, that maybe this has to do, that it is connected with this. I started reading it, but I haven't gotten all the way through it yet.
Perhaps and give it a more thorough study.
Yeah, these things, something that I can't imagine that something that could be controlled by a human, like sent like a equivalent
Nothing
of a
of
fish
my-
person to destroy someone or some monks or something, right? That would be crazy.
That's the thing
Nothing
that-
to my knowledge, but I don't know if there's a way in which these at least if there's a way for them to be summoned, or maybe maybe Gavigan thought that they could be used for certain rites and rituals. In the gain of knowledge, there could be a numerous reasons why. But I have a feeling. I have a feeling they have something to do with this occurrence.
Yes, it looks as though another supernatural entity of some kind, working in concert with, it would seem, the party that we're investigating,
I can't believe
attempting
that
to kill Brady.
Well, and also, big news, Brady's still alive.
Yes.
I think what if they're all alive?
Well, that's possible, but the fact that this dude has somehow eluded death multiple times, it means that he could still be going back to the bar. He could still be passing messages.
What if he is the one that is summoning these things?
Possible.
I suppose it's possible.
But then why? Yeah, but still, why does he still wanted? Hail Viper wants him dead, right?
I don't know. I don't know whether it's somebody that's summoning them in order to kill Brady, or whether Brady's summoning them.
It doesn't sound like Brady's summoning them in the case of the sea creatures.
Yes.
They seem to be specifically attacking him.
Exactly.
Yes, it seems to me that these fiery jinns, so-called, seems that they were conjured to kill him, and these poor monks he was conversing with were collateral damage.
Yeah.
So first you have Africa, and then, at the very least, if not among other things that we don't know, have not found out about, you have Seaman's Club, and now this pavilion. All three supernatural threats, it seems, dogging this man, and in some cases his allies, and yet he escapes every time.
Yes.
Yes.
Somewhat like all of you.
Giving them a slip.
It's true, it's not easy.
Yes.
You three have survived through some incredible threats, and he is doing so as well. Do you believe he's on the same trail, in a way? Are we just going in his footsteps as he tries to solve the same mystery?
It may be that this Brady chap is as it were, another Elias unraveling their mystery, although it may be that he was with the Carlisle expedition. Perhaps he learned something there that put him at odds with them. Perhaps he was aligned with them for a time, but then broke off.
What if he had learned some occult knowledge that he is trying to use for his own power and his own gain, and that angered possibly the other members? I don't know. I'm just throwing ideas out there. If he was
solely responsible and intended for the expedition to die, is that what you're suggesting?
They kept in the letter, didn't it say he's become a problem?
Yes.
Yes.
Our other problem.
Because there seems to be a strange push and pull of a power dynamic here, and we saw that with Zara Shafiq and with Gavigan. What if he just learned something that they wanted,
Yes.
and he ran off with it?
Do you think it's
And
worth...
whatever, or if he has something that is somehow fits into this web and this puzzle. What if there's a missing item, a missing thing that he has?
Yes.
There must be some reason for this person that's been the closest friend of Carlisle.
We won't know it until we lay hands on the chap, and it seems as though this lot, we know. It's this conspiracy that the paperwork we found last night confirms. That the conspiracy that we've encountered in various forms is after this man, that they, in their words, say that he may become an obstacle to their great plan.
So is this are you pursuing him with the idea or notion that he is an ally? The enemy of my enemy and all that.
That
Possible.
That at least. We should at least seek to find him before they do. They seek to kill him and have failed to do so with the aid of their fish people and their fiery clouds.
Maybe it's worth checking back in with Taro.
It may
Let
be.
him know that we've confirmed Brady was at least these locations. We don't have to get into all the mystic shit.
And
We have
Just
one
thinking
more.
the same.
And as awkward as it may be, I may go and have a conversation with Jing just to see if he'd been back through the tea house to
think it's
send a
worth it.
message.
We did have that other article. Where's that other article? And
The giant bat?
Yeah.
That's Lantern Street.
Violent incident on Lantern Street, because that was a mention of a bat, and we have heard mention of a bat. The father of all bats
Yes.
from Australia.
Australia, yes.
Yes, there is that.
And so maybe, I don't know if there was somebody related to this incident that could also corroborate seeing Jack Brady there.
This was a couple episodes ago, but I put it up on your screen here. Police report murders at a premises at 88 Lantern Street sometime after midnight last night. Victims were identified as Miss Reparita Wong, resident at the address, and Mr. Chin Si Chu, whose address was unavailable at the time of the publication. Lantern Street habitués, normally not noted for compassion, were taken aback by the cruelty of the crimes. One witness was so distraught that she identified the killer as a giant bat.
So if we are lucky enough in finding who that one witness is, or perhaps they've all seen it, if they could at least tell us whether Brady was there or give us any other information, that might be helpful. At least
I would not be surprised if he had
put a
moved through
timeline.
this scene yet again.
Did you say Lantern Street was in the vicinity of the Stumbling Tiger?
Yeah, it's like the
Same
44
street.
Lantern Street is the same street.
Just head over to Lantern Street.
Yes.
Yes.
We could head back over to Lantern Street, yes? There's also another thought that I'm not sure we've discussed. Have we thought about this, Chu Min? You seem to want to return to Jing, see if perhaps Brady has turned up again. I mean, no one would know better than Chu Min.
Yes.
And Chu Min knew a lot more than Jing would. He knew what the messages were, what he was sending, and who he was trying to send it to.
Yes, this character was at least concerning enough to Jing. They're practically petrified of the fellow. And we've all seen that he's a rather tough customer.
He's a stout customer, but how would he stand up against 4?
Yes, if
If we could isolate him,
we know his schedule.
You want to brace him?
we could brace him, demand... Look, I'm not very fond of using violence. However, I feel this is a situation that demands it.
Perhaps it won't come to that point if we can impress on him that he's outnumbered.
Fairuz just looks over at Carter. We're like delighted in that he's slowly becoming, his morals are becoming corrupted.
I give you like a rub on the toupee that kind of lodges it. I'm sorry, shit. For a second I thought it was real. I completely forgot. Oops.
Yes, that's a good thing. Well, perhaps we head
could
over
go
to Lantern
swimming with
Street. Perhaps we head over to Lantern Street, and maybe we will run into, what's his face there? What's his name? The naval operator?
Sojay
Sojay Taro.
Taro.
Yeah, Taro or Tara?
Sojay Taro.
Taro.
So if we could run into Taro, we could check out the witnesses to this previous event. You talk about Chu Min after.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, we know that he visits the tea house in the morning, so any interview, shall we say, of him would have to wait till then.
Yes, to tomorrow.
And let's
This is
remind
already a
ourselves
packed Monday.
Yeah, let's remind
Getting it all
ourselves of
done.
who he actually saw with his eyeballs. He saw you go into the noodle shop.
Yes.
He
Right.
saw me.
He saw me go into the noodle shop. Wait.
No, this is when we
did-
followed him.
Yes.
Mhm.
He left.
Right.
You
Vaughn
had
stayed
first.
behind, but Vaughn was in there.
Mm-hmm.
Were we all in there? We all were in there. Then he left. You and I followed. Vaughn stayed behind.
I don't think he saw the two of you.
Well, we were in the same room with him. It's possible.
Well, at least we know his schedule. If he we'll wait till for him to pop out. And
Yeah, we could simply stand
Well,
Well,
out.
if you're going
aside.
to strong arm him, he's
Yeah.
gonna know eventually.
Yeah.
rather quickly.
We've already learned, or at least I have, on the streets of Shanghai, that a pistol in one's back can be rather persuasive.
Yeah.
Yes,
All
I
right.
think if we open with a pistol, there's a less chance of violence, honestly.
Oh yes.
Always
More
start
guns,
with the
less
pistol.
violence.
Well,
Yes.
It'll encourage him not to fight back. We'll put it that way.
The only way to keep the streets safe is if we all have guns.
Yes.
That's
Agreed.
classic American
Right?
know-how for you.
And in classic Mystery Squad fashion, we'll decide when it happens
Yeah.
what we're going to do.
All right, let's head over to Lantern Street.
Lantern.
44 Lantern Street?
88.
88 Lantern
88.
Street.
I think 44 is where the Stumbling Tiger is.
Tiger.
Yeah, so you go down there and you actually recognize the building. You walked by it on your first night in Shanghai, and you...
I walk by this building all the time.
It's a...
Never gone in.
Hey, Dr. Marion.
It's a Flower Girl house.
Ladies.
One of many.
Damn.
I know. Not usually here on Mondays. I know.
One of many in the Hongkou district. It's afternoon, so it's a little early. You walk up to the door, you knock, the door opens, and several very attentive, very pretty young ladies greet you, and they ceremoniously offer you entrance. And they stand there, and one of them says, how may we help you?
Hi, ladies. Carter Tillinghast here.
Smiling while looking at your horribly disfigured face.
You don't have to fake it. It's okay. We're not here for that kind of...
They would never break.
Okay, got it. I see, though, where we're at with each other. Hi. Anyway, we're just curious. We're tourists here. And, well, not Marion. You probably recognize him. But we were just wondering about this whole thing with Miss Reparita Wong.
Oh, yes, I was there that night. Very, very sad, very tragic.
What happened?
That the crime was in the paper, but it said the violence was particularly gruesome.
Yes, I did not see it. Auntie Guy, she saw it. Very, very, very horrible. The girl who lived in the room previously was sold to another house just the day before Miss Wong and her client were murdered. It could have been her, and we were very close, but I had grown close with Miss Wong as well. It's very sad, very tragic. It could have been me or any of these girls.
And this was confined, all of this horribleness was confined to one room?
Yes.
Were they with a particular client at the time?
Yes.
And that was the gentleman mentioned in the article?
Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Chin.
That's not the right one, I don't think. Oh, is it? Do I have the bad?
Yeah,
I had the
Mr.
bad
Chin Si Chu.
one.
Yes.
Do you know anything about Mr. Chin Si Chu?
No, he had been here before, but he took a liking to Miss Wong, and wrong place, wrong time. He is a guest.
Poor lady. But the only person who actually stumbled upon it, or... I was given to understand from the paper that somebody actually claims we've seen the perpetrator of the terrible deed.
You mentioned her name.
Auntie Guy, was it?
No, Auntie Guy is the madam here. The woman who saw the bat. Is that what you're speaking?
That's what the newspaper
That's
said.
That's
what's
what the
put in the
newspaper
paper.
Her name is Magenta Joy, but she is no longer with us. She is in a hospital, resting. She has not been the same since that night.
I see.
Whatever she saw or believes she saw has altered her state. And then you hear da-da-da-da-da-da, and this older woman comes up, and they kind of like scatter. Can I help you?
Perhaps maybe a different angle.
You cannot just parley with my girls without paying first.
Of course.
Oh, yes.
How may I help you?
We were wondering if you had seen a certain patron as he has been missing, and we were just concerned about his well-being.
Are you police?
Oh, absolutely not.
So you just want information?
Yes.
Information about our friend, yes.
Maybe some
Somebody's
persuasion.
wallet over here?
Yes, but of course, I understand that this is a house where persuasion is best done through transaction. And I'll show the picture of Brady.
That man.
You know him then, do you?
Yes. His name is John.
Ah, yes.
He dated one of my girls. Sold her to get rid of him as well.
What was his last name? Do you know by any chance?
Smith.
Was it
John. I just called him John.
Yes.
Ah.
Didn't want him around here.
What
ruined
was
my
wrong with him
girls.
and the young lady that he was?
Choi Mei Ling. She's at Flower House on 140 Lantern Street now. I got a good price for her, but I would have paid anything to get rid of this man. Very bothersome. He was here with her all the time. My girls, they do not have relationships. This man thought that she belonged to him. She belonged to me. Now she's someone else's problem, along with that man. Was glad to see them gone. Frankly, that was her room where this all went down. Now, I wish that they were there that night, frankly.
Yes,
Trouble she caused me. Instead, I lost one of my good girls.
Yes, I don't doubt that you weren't the only one who wished that.
Sorry, did you say he ruined your girls?
Yes, he had a relationship with this Choi Mei Ling. He thought that she was in love with him.
Just keeping her for himself and all
Yes,
that.
that's not how it works here.
No, yeah, God
You
forbid
laugh at
anyone.
one joke, and the guy thinks you're so obsessed with him.
Yes, well, it's not my problem anymore. I sold her off. Go check down at 140 Lantern Street and see what trouble those two are causing. But, yes, sadly, we do have a bit of a mess. I have not even cleaned the room up there. It is horrible.
Yes, I'm sure that must be a... Vaughn is just like turning red.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure that must be a great tragedy for you to have to clean up.
Yes.
Might we take a look? We would pay you for your time.
Now she's like offended that you would offer more money. Come. And she brings you upstairs to the murder room.
Sure.
And
Pretty Nash.
she's like, here. And she pushes open the door. You open the door and look inside, and the furnishings in the room have been completely destroyed. The walls, the floor, the ceiling splattered with blood. See?
What about?
Mhm.
She's like yawning.
Can you imagine what this is going to cost to clean up?
Can't imagine.
Is this
Your little spot hid.
Yeah, is this
How long ago did this happen?
Whatever the paper says.
There is no
There is
date
no
on
date.
any of these.
very
archives.
busy around
This was,
here.
Hard to create a timeline from the paper.
3 weeks ago.
And
I need to clean this up.
I do not have the money.
this is a health and safety situation.
Well, the room is not being used. Perhaps I could turn it into a theme room, though.
Ugh, ghastly.
An escape room.
Want to do it in the murder room?
Vaughn, is like turning white now.
Want to do it?
Everything I've heard about this
The murder
sort of place is worse than I could have imagined.
Maybe that gets you going.
I'm gonna do a spot hidden because why not?
Yeah, I'm going to do a
Yeah.
spot hidden as well.
I'm trying to look at a way how this thing would have gotten into this room.
I rolled a regular success on the spot hidden.
So did I.
I rolled a 40 under 85, so that is a hard success.
I rolled garbage.
Hard success. I mean, it looks like an explosion of people. If the 2 people perished in this room, I mean, you can't even imagine what the bodies must have looked
Tarantino.
like when this is all over. Yeah.
Great.
And so then you start thinking, were they not the original targets?
Exactly.
Right.
Wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah.
Once
Like
again,
this
we've
girl
got
said
Brady
downstairs.
escaping
Yeah.
a supernatural
Narrow
assassination
miss.
attempt.
There's nothing like it's not like there's a hole in the roof where this thing would have come through. There's no like
There's a
sign
window
of-
that's broken.
It's okay. All right.
Yeah.
I must
You know
be
what
the
we should
luckiest
do?
man in Christendom. And once again, the words of the letter to the Pale Viper come back. It is stupefying that this troubling man has evaded us for so long.
Yeah.
How does he
We
do
should-
it?
I actually am starting to
Swab
admire
for
this.
bat
Yes.
DNA.
I want to meet him.
Well, you've been terribly helpful. Vaughn wants out of here. Stat.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
All right. Next time you come ready to do business. Not waste my time. She slams the door, hurries you down the stairs. Quivering Jade! And she pulls that girl that was talking to you
What?
the back. Her name's Quivering Jade. Quivering Jade! She pulls her. She smiles, and like 2 big Korean dudes come up.
Are these guys
Wait for you to leave.
also employees or?
Good afternoon.
Oh, is it time to go?
Yeah, no, it's time to go.
It's time to go.
They're paying customers.
And
We gotta
also,
get out of
hey,
here.
maybe they should be paying to talk to me. You know, they can learn a couple charm lessons. Sir.
Just on our way.
Sirs. And we will head out.
Okay.
You know what really vexes me, Vaughn?
What?
This cat creature that we saw, or that we all witnessed in a way. And Firuz and I discovered, at least to some extent, seemed to be sent out as a means of assassination for whoever made enemies with the fellow that can send it out. This Brady, he narrowly misses all these supernatural assassination attempts, and yet no two attempts are the same. Wildly different creatures, wildly different methods. It seems as if each different sect, each different cult, all have their issues with Brady specifically. And maybe they're coming after him with their own methods. But each one so much different than the other.
That's a possibility.
Or perhaps certainly a theory, just talking and walking. Yeah. And it may also be that each one of these communions with a beast or diabolic presence like that, I don't suppose that's the sort of relationship that one can count on day by day. Once you use one, you may have to move on to another.
Yeah, I was thinking that if one, it doesn't, to the mere mortal who has no knowledge of the mythos, they would be unable to connect the dots here. They would be just seemingly unrelated, or just some ramblings of a person who is untrustworthy. Somebody talking about bats and then another person raving about this and that. So it could be that. Also, it could just mean that, if you evaded this creature, then maybe this one would work, and if that didn't work, maybe this one would work.
Yes, could be. But I for one, would very much like to interview that young lady who was...
Yes.
In hospital?
Well, it's right up the street.
Well, the previous one. The woman who was...
Ah, yes. At the
Here we are.
Flower Girl house?
Yes, 140 Lantern.
Now, wait, hold on.
Troy Mei Ling.
I kicked the door in.
No!
There was an old lady standing right behind us.
Blood pouring
I
out
was
of her
coming
nose.
to open the door. Why did you do that?
I can't see. I might offer that,
I'm bleeding.
Perhaps it may be simply a suggestion that one of us, so that we do not get the bum's rush, as it were, as we did in the last place, speak in the language of these sorts of dens of iniquity understand, and someone purchase her time.
Well, hold on.
Conduct an interview that...
We have what's called bait now. We know that Jack Brady is infatuated with this woman, right? We know that
she with him.
Yeah, and that horrible woman at the last place said that they're probably still seeing each other, right?
May well be.
Maybe we get in there and assume that he's going to show up and get the drop on him. So we could go in there, one of us could hire the services of a different woman. Keep an eye out.
It's not that I don't think that this is a good plan, Tillinghast. It's only that we have a fellow, this Taro chap, who's at a bar damn near across the street every night. If he hasn't seen him here in the neighborhood, then something tells me he's not frequenting this place.
I agree.
I don't know if a Japanese officer is going to be coming into a flower house nightly.
May well be, but I feel as though I'd rather see this young lady herself.
Go straight to the source. Go to Joy Mei Ling. Ask her if she's seen him.
Yeah, but then she tips off Brady and we never see him.
If she truly cares about him, then there's a chance that... Or if he truly cares about her, then it may be that he's keeping his distance from her, knowing what a dangerous person he is to be around.
Troy, can I just clarify something? I'm sorry was the relationship that he was obsessed with her and she was just whatever, and he just...
Auntie G...
Clear.
He was a thorn in her side because she was one of her girls.
Yeah, and he kept
was
wanting a relationship with her.
Or was in a relationship with her. From her side of the story, he's in the way. That's the boyfriend.
Sounded like they were into each other.
So she sold her off.
That's how I interpreted
both of them.
I didn't interpret it. That's why I wanted clarity on what was...
you don't know. They may actually been in love, or maybe she was just stringing...
That's why I'd like to speak to her.
Yeah,
get a sense of...
She could hate his guts, too.
That's true, but if she loves him, she's going to fucking tell him that we came by, and then he's never going to show up again.
Well, we just have to make a very compelling case that we are on his side.
Yeah. Well, if you're saying I got to convince a woman of something, that's probably...
It's not really that much of a stretch.
Yeah.
All right.
Go to 140 Lantern Street. Kick down the door.
Yeah.
Put on chainmail first.
This is not as nice of a flower girl house as the one you were just in. In fact, when you open the door, it's got like seedy red and purple light and just like a thick smoke hanging in the air. It's dark. It's just a different vibe. And you see in the shadows in the distance, like stairs leading up, doors that are closed on a long hallway, and a middle-aged man reeking of strange smelling herbs starts walking towards you from the end of the hallway, and he's wearing this long, gaudy robe embroidered with lots of different symbols, like covered in symbols all over it. And he says, "Oh yes, come in. Come in. What is your pleasure?"
God. All right. Can I do this? Can I do this?
This guy is like a caricature from like a 1920s scare film.
Yeah,
Can
go
I
for
try
it.
this?
Yeah.
Would you like to be our?
You're a charmer?
I mean, you're the one that's
I'm gonna try
most
to-
familiar with
I'm gonna
these
try to
places.
charm
Dr. Walsh, I've not seen you in some time. Room 4, the murder room, Dr.
Murder room
Every
again,
place-
Dr. Walsh?
I'm sorry, the murder room is taken.
giving him
at the
wide
moment.
eyes.
Oh my god.
Word's getting around. This is the new hot trend in brothels.
Yes, everyone has their own murder room now.
Could I do an occult roll on the symbols?
Yeah,
running
yeah, for
down
sure.
his
Yeah, before
robe?
we get
Yeah.
into
Could I do one as well?
Yep, of course.
Them at all? That is a regular success, a 62.
This one was
Okay. Should you mark it?
76.
45 under 62.
Okay, you both know that they are completely meaningless
Just nonsense.
symbols. It's
Okay.
all nonsense symbols.
Yeah, okay.
How may I help you?
Well, I was. I think I went in alone, right?
Yeah, I think that's most
Hey, yeah, I'm here to.
yeah.
So weird.
The four of us would like to have sex with one of your women.
In the murder room.
So we're just hanging outside, just twiddling.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Smoking cigarettes.
Yeah.
What will it be this evening, sir?
I'm looking for the services of a particular young woman.
Well, we have many different women.
A
What are
particular
your
one,
tastes?
Joy Mei Ling,
Choi Mei Ling.
going by that name. She working here.
Choi Mei
Tried to
Ling.
see
I
her-
paid good money for her, and she went up and vanished. Fuck, do not mention that name to me. And he starts like murmuring in Chinese under his breath, and he's just like saying really mean things about her.
I was trying to find her down the street, and I'm assuming you purchased her.
Yes, I paid very good money for her, and then she just up and disappeared. I think she ran away with that American.
Yes.
I treated her well. She owes me much.
This American.
Yes, that is the man.
Yes.
After she vanished, he comes in here pretending like he didn't
yes.
know that she disappeared.
Oh, that is his style.
Yes, she came in here and he looked very distraught when I told her she wasn't around. Well, he doesn't come here anymore, and now I don't see her. I think the two of them are in on it. I tell you this, you find Miss Joy, you bring her back here. I'll give you a reward.
Oh,
I'll
yes.
take care of her myself.
We are trying to hunt him down, and as soon as we find him, we will get her back to you. No worries at all about that. Now,
I don't like this.
I know.
I don't like it.
This is
So
seedy stuff.
I want to roll a charm roll to act as if I hate this Brady guy, and I want him. I want to track him down. And as soon as I do, I'll
Yeah.
send this girl.
Otherwise, he's
Need
going to
help
think
He
that
owes
you
me money.
Yeah.
back. Yeah. Yes, he owes me money, and I'm going to find. And I'll send her your way.
Is she a friend of yours?
Wow, that is an 80 under 93. Truth be told,
You understand. You understand.
Truth be told, no, she's not a friend of mine. She's just merely an obstacle in between me and finding this man, John Smith, or whatever name he told
know
you.
what, some American trash.
Yes, as soon as I find him, he'll pay. He'll pay.
She is my property.
Of course she is.
We get it, Troy. God damn it.
How long
Jesus.
ago? How long ago did she run off?
The more you talk,
How long
like,
ago did she run?
exactly. So that's what I'm getting.
Disappeared
It's like,
a couple of weeks ago. Soon after I purchased her. How convenient.
when did you last see her? A couple of weeks ago.
I'd already forgotten about her until you brought her back up. 2-3 weeks ago, this man, he comes in. He's always here, every night. What's her name? Auntie Guy did not tell me about this hanger-on. He comes in afterwards. Oh, where's Joy Mei Ling? Like he doesn't know. They ran off together. If you find him, you bring him to me. I'll give you a reward for him as well.
Did you see her leave with him?
No, she just disappeared one night.
One night. There was no incident. There was no evidence of a struggle. There was no sense of
maybe
nothing strange
she wasn't
happened that
used
night?
to the way that I do business, but that is the way things go. I gave her food, I gave her a room, I gave her a fancy robe, like mine. I don't know if she wore it, but I offered it. And then she leaves, disappears in the night.
A whole snuggie?
A whole snuggie, yes.
You have not seen
Troy
her
Mei Ling.
since. What about the other girls that work here? Did you ever ask any of them anything she may have said?
She was only here for some time. They did not make relationships. She was in and out. In fact, now that you mention it, I should go back to Auntie Guy. I wouldn't be surprised if she was over at Auntie Guy's house. The old bait and switch.
She is not. I've already been there.
I'm not there. Sorry.
I rolled a 14 on a psychology roll just to see if this guy's irateness is blinding him from the fact. Or I guess really what I'm trying to say is like, does it make perfect sense what he's saying that there's no way she would have talked to any of these other girls? Or does that seem like an evasive
the
thing to
timeline
just
that
get
you're
me outta
piecing
here?
together, it sounds like she wasn't here long. You know, you don't know how many of these girls knew each other. If she was with Auntie Guy for a long time, she may have not formed relationships with these girls. But obviously this guy wasn't a great employer. So
Yeah.
maybe she
Also-
just didn't like her situation.
Also,
She's
like
run off.
he says that Jack came back and was like distraught that she
Like
wasn't
looking
there.
for her.
Yes.
So she disappeared and Jack still came back.
But one night he came looking for her and she was not here. She had already disappeared, right?
Yes, and he acts very upset. I think this is all a ploy so that I'm too smart for them, though. I know that
So
they were
maybe
in
she
on it
didn't
together.
run away
They
with-
ran off. You don't
Before
run
she
off.
disappeared.
You train your whole life to be a flower girl. You should be lucky to be in a house like mine.
Please, let me finish.
He
Despite
Let
the
me
fact-
finish role-playing.
Despite the fact.
Troy's been waiting to do this
Horrible
all
man.
week. This is the part he's
Let me
worked on the
start.
most.
Before she disappeared.
Yes.
Do you recall who her last client was? Or anyone she had seen that day? Anyone out of the ordinary? Anyone you didn't know?
I think I only got one, maybe two nights off of her. This man came, stayed with her at night after she was finished. I don't know. No one special.
All right, thank you.
Ross is like, let's go.
Find me, Troy Mei Ling.
All right, and
he
I'll
didn't
walk
leave.
out.
The only thing I could think to ask is if Brady left, like, well, if you see her, call this number, or I'm at this place, or like, did Brady leave some?
Did he leave any
He's-
forwarding information?
She's trying to track him down, so no.
No.
Yeah,
We just hear the muffled screams
yeah.
of this man from behind the other side of the
God,
wall.
that guy sounds like he sucks.
So I just
Definitely
I come
hear
out,
about the robe.
I come out and
It comes out an hour and a half later.
Yeah, it
like
come
the
out-
conversation ended
Where have you been?
an hour and
It's just
25
like
minutes
wide
ago.
eyed. He's like, Is the devil in there?
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Come outside. Let's speak. And we walk outside, and he's still like a little deer in headlights from the whole experience. And he's just like, well, she's not here. It is a dead end, I'm afraid. However, Brady came and visited her here, and then came here one night, but she was disappeared. She was gone, and he seemed very distraught, according to this gentleman in here. Now, he is, as I say, truly an avatar of Satan. So perhaps she just left because he's the worst.
Yes.
But I believe something happened to her that Brady did not know about or was not aware of. Perhaps one of his enemies got a hold of her and took her away.
Perhaps.
That's
So timeline as we understand it. Brady is getting attacked by supernatural forces. Meanwhile, he is forming this relationship with this young woman,
Joy Mei Ling.
Troy Mei Ling.
Joy.
Joy. I said joy.
Joy is sold, grotesque to this other guy,
Flash a disclaimer in the bottom.
and
Oh yeah,
Hideous.
and
Disgusting.
do not approve.
but she disappears from there before Brady comes, and Brady is distraught to find her gone.
And she's gone.
Right, so Auntie Gee moved her problem over to this guy. Her problem became
Moves
this guy's
her,
problem.
and then a bat creature attacks the room she was living in.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, the bat creature comes.
Seems like this American guy is
Kills the
now
wrong people.
being a pain in the ass to
Yes.
the new auntie, this guy, and then
Uncle
He keeps showing up every night.
So
she disappears.
I'm wondering.
He comes
here we
back.
have a story out of a penny melodrama. This man is falling in love with the archetypal fallen woman, and now is seeking to build some sort of relation with her. Who knows where she is? If she, I don't doubt that anyone would wish to
I'm wondering,
escape such a life.
since she's obviously been in his company frequently, and he's been the last person seen at multiple scenes where there's horrific creatures pop up and kill innocent bystanders. What if he has told her of these little getaways, and she, of course fearing for her own life being associated with this man, just leaves?
It stands to reason, I think.
Yes, quite possible.
Yeah.
It is quite possible.
I mean, I don't doubt that such a relationship would be rather one-sided. And if she feared for her own safety, it's no small wonder that she wouldn't turn heel and get away as quickly as she could. On the other hand, it may well be that she tried to get away and they have found each other, assuming that this relationship was on the up and up.
She must know something, because men talk a lot
Yes.
afterwards.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes.
We all look up.
Yes.
Anyway,
Beirut, allow
They
me
tell
to.
you everything.
Academic discourse, you see, back and forth, different ideas. Allow me to challenge this. If there is one thing that seems unlikely. The women that, unfortunately, are forced to work on this street. Many of them would rather leave what they are doing than do what they are doing. They would wish to run off at any time. However, the very essence of how it is all put together, the evil machinations of it, prevent that from happening from its very core. She would have no way to take care of herself. She would have nowhere to go, most likely. She would have... So, I think it's
you would
unlikely.
know also that a lot of these girls, and this is just a sign of the times here, they were purchased and trained from childhood, to entertain wealthy clients, and it could be anything from companionship to singing, dancing, and then more other stuff. And they'd be trained by these aunties as these flower girls, sing-song girls.
Yeah, so it's
from youth. Yeah,
it's a grotesque
to run away
system
from
by
this is
design that
dangerous.
psychologically
Yeah.
prevents this sort of thing from happening. And so I'm not sure she just simply ran away on her own. There must be. I feel like an enemy of Brady is involved in her disappearance. Of course, that doesn't help us in any direction. But
Wretched. Truly.
well, should we stop in the bar?
Yes, I suppose.
Yes.
Could we search through? Could I return to Anthony? Could we search newspaper clippings or articles for any Jane Doe, so to speak, that fit the profile of Choi Mei Ling? Like, is she possibly a murder victim somewhere, but was never identified because people didn't know who she was? I don't know.
Yeah, you could do that.
Outside
What time is it?
possibility.
I'd say now
Afternoon,
it's
late
late afternoon.
Okay. So it would still be open?
'Cause
God,
you
I'm
went
so
to-
sick of Brady. Fucking, I thought we had him.
Is in the wind. When supernatural forces fail, what can we, humble mortals, hope to achieve?
Oh, wait a minute. Didn't I... Maybe I've forgotten this because we've gotten so much into so many other things, but is it Brady that we think is running the militia? Is creating the militia?
This
or
was
that...
certainly a theory.
That's what Taro said.
That was
he's
Taro
training.
says that Taro claims
have
that
to
he's
talk to Taro.
training a militia.
Yeah.
Let's go to Taro right now, or
Yeah.
try to see if he's in the Stumbling Tiger.
So yeah, according to
Although
Taro,
we were supposed to contact him through that other bartender. We were supposed to contact him through Zhang.
Yeah.
oh right, at that other place. But I
Lucky
mean, we could
flower or
drop in, I guess.
Yeah, just to see if the other guy's in there,
Sure. See if
Chumin.
Taro's in the bar.
or if Chumin. Yeah, and if Chumin's for some reason getting a late cake, and also so you need to talk to Jing.
No,
Do you want to go back to the Stumbling Tiger?
pop our
Yeah.
heads in? Sure.
Let's pop
do
in
it.
and see
Oh wait,
if,
she's not there though.
if
She's
he
at the
happens
other
to be
place.
there looking for Brady.
Okay. You're right down the street. You're 2 blocks away. You stumble in to to the Stumbling Tiger, and similar clientele about. Looks like mostly workers. It's still early in the evening, but it's dark in here. There's no windows. They're blacked out to keep the vibe of this place. And there's old Mick Chum.
Mm-hmm. Is Taro at the bar?
You look and you do not see Soje Taro at this time.
Huh?
Mick Chum is like, "Oh, hello, my friends. I have not seen you in some time."
Well,
Very different vibe with this guy than when we first met him. I just want to punch him in his face.
Yeah.
Can I a few more tigers, Pauls, perhaps?
No,
thank you.
Thank you.
So,
We can order other drinks,
I've actually been thinking about it a lot. It was actually kind of like those weird mystery shots we got last night.
who knows what's in there? Vaughn is like, we already know this guy was misleading us or had bad information.
Yes, but we could also push it a bit now that we know more. We were beggars at the table before.
Yes.
Now we have the upper hand. We know he's already lying. We could brace him, perhaps. And I'm getting I don't know if it's just Joe, but I'm getting fucking fired up.
Getting hot.
I want to hit somebody with a gun.
Indeed. I've
speak.
I think the temperature of Vaughn is rising as he
That
is
took
trying
7 episodes.
I think it
Turns
makes
out
sense.
7 episodes.
It makes
That's
sense after all the
Yeah.
sex trafficking shit that we're just I just want to punch.
Exactly.
Yeah, you just get so mad and all this stuff, and then all the things that you don't know. You don't know so much.
Right.
Yeah, and you
it
get so
It
frustrated.
could be right behind this guy's
I know.
in this guy's mind.
And through Vaughn's filter, it's of course that little ode to temperance. What could be more
Gonna get out of
intemperate than this horrid system of trafficking, and that
Go,
Let's
Carter.
fucking-
Let's go.
So one tiger's
no tiger's
paw.
paws, man. Whiskey, one whiskey.
2 whiskeys.
Make that 2 when I get out of
Yes, make it 4. Why don't you?
And also the
All
tiger's
around.
paw.
4 whiskeys, 1 tiger's paw. You have it. And he puts it out.
Oh, and we all smoking now? Oh, all right.
And there's a decent crowd in here.
Yeah, a bunch of rough-looking dudes. And he says, "You're starting your night early. Yes, is Shanghai treating you well? I hope."
McChum.
Chum, knock off the McCrap.
Enough with the McSmall talk. Look,
Give us some answers.
my friend here, pointing to Vaughn, my friend here had a simple question for you. He shows you a picture. We asked where you saw this American coming, going.
I told you what I know about Jack Brady.
Where? Well, we chased it down and we know that you're lying.
What do you mean I'm lying? I said that he had some business.
I don't mind you fobbing us off with a bit of a, I've not seen him before. I'm not sure what he's into, but an outright lie. Why?
Yes, Miss McChum. I don't like having my tail pulled by the likes of you.
He looks a little like you caught him off guard. He's like, I told you what I know.
McChum, look, I don't like doing this sort of thing. Sometimes my temper just gets a little out of hand, and he just brings up a gun, sets it on the bar,
Oh shit!
and it's mostly
Marion.
disguised under his hand, and he's not on the trigger, just sort of holding it on the bar, and he's like, "But we are not exactly what we seem. I don't believe you are either.
I do not want any trouble, and nor do you.
Or do I. Just tell us what you know about where he went or what he said."
He lights another cigarette. You must understand, Jack Brady. He's a good man. He saved my life.
We believe he's a good man. That's why we want to find him.
I owe him a great deal. I don't want to get him or myself into any trouble.
Jack Brady is already in trouble. The worst trouble that you could possibly imagine, McChum. It's we who are on his side, damn you.
It's no amount of amazing acting, which is happening in front of my eyes, can withstand the name McChum.
It implodes.
You know what?
Any amazing acting.
Nazium, you're great. I'll address you directly. 8th edition of this fucking thing. Any other name. Any
lose
other
McChum.
name.
I disagree.
Well, his real name is Chum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they call him McChum
Fergus
because he's
Chum?
got the Scottish,
Scottish
roots.
roots.
Yeah.
Back to it, please.
Start talking, McChum.
I don't. I strongly suspect that he is still in Shanghai. He has many friends here, but if he is here, I don't know where he is, and that is the truth. That is.
Why did you send us on some whatever you call it?
Wild goose chase?
Yes. Why did you send us?
To protect.
Thank you for finishing that.
Protect him, I see.
To protect Mr. Brady.
Yes.
Well, listen, you've got to have some way to contact him, right?
No, he hasn't been in here for a long time.
You said he has a lot of friends. He saved your life. A virtuous character, this Brady?
Yes. There were men that didn't like their bill at the end of the night, and they meant to do me harm, and he stepped up and showed them what for.
Oh.
And I know that they meant to kill me. So I owe him much. That is why I tried to send you away. If Mr. Brady doesn't want to be found, who am I to send you away?
Well, if you owe him so much, then you need to tell us how to find him so that we can save his life.
If you don't know where he is, you mention his friends, who might?
Do you have any names? Any names of his friends?
Can I do a persuade roll?
And I'm gonna just slowly pull the gun away, put it back in my waistband.
Seems like we're out of intimidation and into persuade world.
Yeah.
I really don't know. That is the truth. I don't know, but I do think he is here. But I do not know where.
If you're friends with him, as you say, then you must know how he has been evading death in mysterious manners over and over again.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, these articles. And pulls
You
out
know
the
nothing about
clippings.
these.
Every one of these Jack Brady was at. Every one of them was something trying to kill Jack Brady.
Everybody roll spot hidden check.
Oh, these guys are behind us about to fucking...
He's right behind me, isn't he?
Regular success.
Failure.
I rolled a 12 under 85, which is an extreme success.
Let's talk about one other extreme success. Over here. A 5
Whoa.
under 34.
Hell
Nice.
yeah.
5 under 34.
Two extremes. Can you even handle two extremes right now?
Are you that extreme, bro? There's not enough
I
now.
don't know
Can you
how
handle this
they
much?
got too extreme.
There's not enough Mountain Dew in Astoria to handle this amount of extremes.
Mountain Dew double extreme.
The conversation has drawn the attention of some of the other characters in the bar, and you do notice that among the workers, there is a table of a couple of
Heavies?
couple of men. They're not even heavy so much, but they're just they don't seem like dock workers.
They're trying to find.
They're beautiful. They're really handsome, well-dressed men.
Chinese men?
Chinese men sitting there.
Looking like models or male model kind of beautiful?
They just kind of stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, they're not seedy.
As opposed to these laborers, and they're sitting there smoking cigarettes and drinking whiskey, and they seem to be kind of watching this all go down. But at this point, everybody's kind of looking at you, but as you're looking to make sure...
Yeah.
Kind of intense.
All right. Well, these are fucking cult guys.
Could be.
I truly, I mean it. I owe Jack Brady much. If you're telling me he's in trouble, I would tell you where
Don't
he
need
is.
to go over and
Let me ask
say
you
the
this.
same thing.
Let me ask you this one more.
Yes.
Does the name Chu Min mean anything to you?
Chu Min, no.
Don't worry about it.
What about the name Choi Mei Ling?
Never mind.
I said that.
Choi Mei-ling.
What about the name Choi Mei Ling? Did Brady ever come in with a woman named Choi?
Yes, he did. It's one of the flower girls.
Yes, he would bring her around here sometimes.
Yes, this was a while back. He would sometimes come here for a drink. Yes,
Well, she's missing.
she's missing.
She is missing. And did you ever see any interaction with her? Any of the other patrons? Anyone cause trouble? Brady ever get in a fight himself with anyone?
No. I just figured they were on a date.
All right. Well, Nick Chum, just...
Who are these incredibly attractive men?
What? What do you mean? Vaughn turns around and is like,
I mean, I failed the check too, but I probably
Yeah,
shouldn't have
well,
said
that's
that.
a good point.
Yeah.
I mean, I wonder if at the spot hidden.
Strike that from the record.
Could I ask you?
Yes.
You said you saw them together. Did she seem to be enjoying her time with him?
Yes. They seem...
Genuinely. Not just, oh, I'm here working, I have to be nice.
These girls, it's hard to tell. They're good at what they do.
So you couldn't tell as far as you know.
one more thing, Nick Chum. Now that I guess maybe you drew our attention to them. Who are these sheiks over by the... out against the wall? They don't look like your typical clientele.
There are men like this that come in all the time.
These guys
are men
here.
like this.
Yes, they may be a part of the flower girl houses.
Yeah, very well.
Yes. They're good clients. They take good care of me. Please don't cause any trouble.
No more trouble. No more trouble.
Well, listen.
Cool your jets, McChum.
This is my 4th cigarette since we started this role.
Yes. All right. Okay.
So
Right.
I think we should leave some sort of way, like if he sees Jack Brady, he's got to contact us or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to give him your address, though.
Yeah.
In our experience, it's best to not go around just throwing out where you're staying.
Yeah. Well,
We'll
some
come
ways
back.
that ship
We'll
is
be
sailed.
back. We'll
Yeah.
be back.
Yeah.
The post office should have these boxes.
Yes.
And in these boxes. And
Here's a pigeon. Send it to us. It will find us.
Okay.
We'll check in again, McChum.
Yes. We'll. Now, McChum, we understand each other.
Yeah, you're a real chum.
Stumble in anytime you want.
Chum.
Please leave your weapons holstered next time.
All right. We're going to leave, I think. But Carter would
You
like
have
to
more
keep
hair than last time I saw you.
He's not paying attention.
What is your secret?
I've moved on in the story.
Missed your toupee joke.
I'm trying to think about like these guys. If there's anything we can do with these guys,
We could talk to them, but
Yeah. Do you
And the
wanna-
thing
you want to
that's-
go over there? You and
The spot hidden showed us that there's a couple of striking fellas over there.
Well,
That's-
just as the conversation was getting heated up and you were like, well, man, should we look around?
Mhm.
And people looking at you, just these guys kind of stood out as just a couple of handsome-looking customers.
Right.
Smoking cigarettes, drinking, watching you. But
I mean,
the
it's
chum said, be cool.
Okay.
yeah.
why don't we leave and we'll just keep an eye on and if any of them try to
Footnote
follow
that.
us.
Footnote that.
Footnote that. We'll put them in our memory
Put a
banks.
pin in it.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn it. Oh, we need to go to the actual place where we drop the line for Taro.
Yeah.
The tea house with Zhang. I think it was
We have
called the
not met-
Lucky something.
Lucky
tea
Fortune
house.
or something?
Lucky Fortune Tea House in the somewhere.
Yep.
Okay, so do you want to go drop a note there?
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
drop a note there. We have more information. We're ready to talk. Bring the G's.
I think he means guns, but it could also mean thousands of
Bring
dollars.
the G's.
Didn't want to put that in writing.
Before,
Bring the G's.
not to double back.
Yeah.
But I think I want, before we leave the Stumbling Tiger, Vaughn to just kind of pat down, and this is just him, maybe, like leaning over to that table of the two guys.
Mhm.
Like, English? English? Sorry, my Shanghaiese and Cantonese rather wretched, I'm afraid.
Mm.
Cigarette, old man? Cigarette?
They go to offer you a cigarette.
Right, and this is just in the language of like some
Heavy smoker language.
just some intimacy, eye
Mhm.
contact.
Yeah, and they're kind of just looking past you at Feyruz.
Which, high in appearance, very low in charm.
Mhm. Okay.
She comes over. What?
What? What is it?
All right.
You want to flirt with me?
You size these guys
I'll
up.
flirt with you.
They're beautiful, chiseled.
Yeah, and-
men. They look like they're having a good time.
That's lovely. Okay, I noticed them shooting eyes over to
Mhm.
Feyruz.
Feyruz, who does have the highest appearance score.
Okay,
of-
great. I do that, and
Ridiculous.
I say thank you in my crude and rudimentary Chinese, and throw out my arm
Oh.
Oh.
and walk out. Just kind of give them the nod.
Follow you all the way out.
I'm here for being petty, man. I'm all for it.
Cold-blooded.
My petty's a 99.
Nice. Fun. Failures. Fun.
Okay, off to Lucky Fortune.
All right, so you drop the note there, bring the G's.
Dun, 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 dun.
Now it's, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock.
And what a day.
Monday.
Act.
Monday the 5th or
Monday the
6th.
6th.
Monday, April 6th. Hell of a day.
All right. Is there anything we're doing tonight? Or should we get some rest? I'm getting awfully tired.
Yes, quite.
What a
quite.
day.
Mind is stretched so thin.
I feel as though, as always, the more I'm learning so much, it's just always eluding my grasp. Brady coming more and more into focus, but my God, where is he? I'm starting to think that perhaps he really is an ally.
The fact that you saved somebody's life is pretty cool.
As you guys are talking about this, Feyruz has taken out that book, Songs of the Jinn.
Oh, yep. Get into it.
And she just holds it in her hand for a second. And as you're continuing, she's like, She's just like flipping through. Is there, I know she's read some of this book. Does anything from that conversation remind her to turn to a certain passage to
Yeah, you're still working on this. So when you when you finish a complete reading, you'll be able to use this as a tome to do research on. But keeping in the role play of the game, nothing's jumped out at you yet. You do see passages that mention fire. Nothing about beings made of fire per se, but nothing that really quite matches what this obviously upset man spoke of. But in your studies of these mythos tomes at this point and what you've done with the Narcotic manuscripts, you have heard of sort of eldritch creatures made of pricks of fire. You don't know what they are.
shaking her head in confusion and flipping through these pages and obviously like not looking at the words, but maybe just looking for dog ears, looking for any annotations, looking for any writing that's been done in it. Did she find anything as far as?
No, not until you finish a complete reading.
How long does it take to go through a book?
It depends. Every book is different.
Oh.
You'll probably finish your initial reading very soon.
Beirut's like Mr. Walsh now wants to punch somebody in the face.
Mm-hmm. So fired up. Yes. So we've left our message. I say that my blood is up indeed.
Why don't we drink some more? You know, maybe take our shirts off and we just start slapping each other.
Well, I want to...
Why?
Tomorrow...
You don't. That didn't include you. You know, just to get some of the tea out.
Yes, just classic
Sparring.
school stuff.
Yeah.
Do men do this?
All the time. It's that or fart on each other. It's one or the other.
I miss Margot so much.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow when in the morning I'm just planning to put my gun in the back of Chu Min and be like, let's get some answers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
But for now, are we turning in? Letting you get some a night of reading?
We'll say you went to the newspaper, did a search, you didn't find anything. Okay, so while they were doing the drop for Zhang, you go there and do some more research. You didn't find anything about a Jane Doe type situation or a missing flower girl that matched, or dead flower girl turns up. Nothing like that.
And back to the...
Is there, because I've read the Africa's Dark Sex, would I be able to roll against that to see if I know anything about this, was it Cult of the Bloated Woman? Order of the Bloated Woman?
Yeah, you could do a roll on that. It's a very, very low roll. Right? This might be something you want to ask these scholars about.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we have to talk to those guys.
Yes, we have to talk to the scholars.
That's tomorrow, too.
All right.
Busy
I will say that I
like that we go
wait
back and
on
forth.
that and just spend more time reading through that book.
Yeah, you could. That's something you definitely could spring on these scholars, and if they knew anything, they'd let you know.
Okay.
So you head back to Dr. Walsh's house.
Oh, also, let's just address Anthony as a contact and, all that information and stuff like that. So, busy newspaper, there'll be a lot of people around at that time. So, quick asides from Dr. Walsh to Anthony regarding these guys.
Yeah.
Would just be like, even Walsh might seem a little on edge. He's just like, more time. I need more time. Do you have any articles that could describe this? That? And he doesn't find anything, but he keeps trying to buy time. I need more time.
Okay. You roll back to campus.
Yeah, back to campus, back to the house.
Is your are you an apartment within a larger complex? Like you walk upstairs to go into an apartment?
No, it's a house on a street of houses that are all kind of cookie cutter, and they're all campus houses.
Okay, I can picture that now.
Yeah.
Why would you want to do that, Troy?
Yeah.
You roll up to...
Why would you want to know that?
The house. And do you have people that, like servants that live there or servants that come?
No, servants that come do, and then they go off to where they live.
Okay.
I think the servants are.
Could fucking see you looking for the Cliffy.
It's basic. Yeah, I know. He's Cliffy. It's basic housekeeping and some cooking, stuff like that. That's pretty much it. They're not like dressing me in the morning or anything.
And trousers?
A valet. It's just a sort of basic household sort of chores kind of folks.
Okay. So you get back after dinner and you open the door to the house and something seems a little off right when you walk in and you step into the home and it's been completely ransacked.
Your typical Call of Cthulhu.
This happens sometimes.
Oh dear God, no.
Flipped, desk wide open,
Starts
papers
walking
everywhere.
frantically through the house. No.
This happens all the time, don't worry.
He's going to start calling the servants by name, which I don't know their names.
Okay.
But that's just me as a player.
Right.
He starts calling them by name and walking around and praying to God that he doesn't see like a body.
You start calling them by name, walking around, seeing if you can see or hear anyone. Nobody answers. You don't find anyone.
Okay. Who did this? What were they looking for? Who saw us? Who knows? He's going to start looking through the rubble for any sort of evidence.
Maybe a spot
messages left behind.
Yeah.
It's a classic spot hidden situation.
Yeah, you can give me a spot hidden, for sure.
Failure. He's too frantic. 62 over 45. He's looking around. Panicked.
50 under 78.
50 under 78.
84 under 85.
Wow.
What's a fumble? It fits under 50?
96 to 100?
96.
Oh!
I fumbled a spot hidden.
Wait, so there's never a time when it's like 98 to 100 is a fumble?
No, it's just
It's either
below
100
50,
or
it's 96 to 100, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see how we
Kill me.
do. Okay.
This feels more of like a narrative fumble. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
later
narrative.
on, I tripped.
Narrative fumble, something along the line. All right, this is how I'm going to read it because you succeeded on your spot hidden. You walk into Dr. Walsh's bedroom.
Yes.
Something sort of looking
Our bedroom.
their bedroom.
All right.
Carter's bedroom.
Flipped everything. We're not
And-
safe here any longer.
And our camera sees something laying out on the ground that is tied to who you really are. What do you think that is?
Oh, shit.
Some sort of insignia, some sort
Spy
of
badge.
paperwork.
Yeah, the spy tech.
Might it be?
Something lying on the floor that gives away who he really is.
I'm a Spy by Dr. Marion Wesley Walsh.
Is it weaponry? Is it sort of
Metal?
Oh, yeah.
Metal of service or something?
Yeah, that's the
that
thing. Is like,
betrays the-
I don't know.
the
I don't
alibi.
know who ransacked the place or what would be of interest to them. But you know what? Let's just do smoking gun. Fuck it, smoking gun. You guys are all looking through, and there is just papers, documents, and stuff everywhere. And he's a professor. He's got documents of all kinds. And one of them you see is a half crumpled, half bent up telegram that is sent.
Okay, no, they haven't seen it yet. So
they haven't
this
seen
is our audience is seeing this.
Oh, the audience is seeing it. Yeah. All right. So it's a telegram sent to the Western Union office, I guess is how you send the telegram, but to the Western Union office in Cairo that describes in detail the targets and it's, would it be their names or their descriptions?
I think depending on when you said it, you probably know their names by now.
Or is
No,
it
no,
like
no,
says like be on the lookout for a man with a mask?
Yeah.
British gentleman.
This is a telegram that is sent from Secret Intelligence
To you.
Service.
Okay,
to
yeah,
me
so it's physical
in Cairo.
descriptions. Yeah.
And it's physical descriptions. They don't know names yet. And it's just like, suspects of terrorism, murder, fleeing London en route to Shanghai, intercept and observe and report, like something along those lines. We just see it on the ground, like out in the open is his orders to track and follow you guys.
Okay. So, Vaughn, you're in that room, and we just see that piece of paper laying on the ground, and you're looking around at stuff, and you go to reach down, and Carter comes in and just steps on that telegram, and like it kicks it under the bed, so that you don't see that.
You just hear Carter's voice like, well, I guess now we get to go to a hotel at least.
Oh my God, so close. So close.
Yes, because the Lord knows we can't stay here.
He's picking up papers left and right, shuffling them. It's all, and then he thinks about some of the incriminating stuff that could be lying around, and that starts like panicking, looking around, see if he sees anything. He doesn't notice it yet, but he comes up into the bedroom. It's just like, I don't know what they were looking for. Nothing. Is there anything missing of value
It would take all night to figure out if anything of value has been taken, what was even being looked for. But by now you feel like you have been marked.
Mm-hmm.
Any evidence that you left behind of who you are, where you're from, that could all have been discovered. It's going to take the whole night to figure that out. So we just see you all kind of frantically looking as we come out of that house and see it from across the street, as if someone was still watching.
Oh, man.
And we'll see you next week.
Oh, God, I hate this shit.
It sucks so bad to get marked to people you don't know.
Yeah, it's a regular occurrence.
Yeah, you guys are real old hands at this. I was like, looking gassed, and all three of you were just like, see?
You're really part of the mystery squad.
Now you're really part of the
to the next room. Close the door.
You can punch as many bartenders as you'd like.
This again.